You are live. Early morning, early morning, early morning, early morning. So that we don't have to deal with too many people. I've been getting some feedback lately that I need to soften my tone and be a little more humble in my approach. So we can talk about that. I think we can talk about that. What are we going to go in? I think today is the 6-month anniversary of the death of Damone. So we'll play the Dandy Warhols in honour of Damone. Yeah, you're right.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. I like that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Won't go to hear 'em play a tango. I'd rather hear some blues or funky old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to
I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know whether we've really got time for this. I think we've probably spent enough time on introduction music. So Bob, we'll pick you up a bit later, mate. Welcome, people. Welcome. Now, this is part 4 in a series of Respondez-vous play. I think this is going to make it a total of 8 hours of talking about nothing but Ryan. But as last night, I was driving around, and I was getting quite a lot. I was getting attacked. I felt, and I've got no idea why people would call me the things that they were calling me. And it started. But I remember. You remember that guy called Sam Clinton that used to hang around here? He once called me condescending, smug, and arrogant. And I fucking got no idea where that came from. But even Matt the other day in chat, in my fucking chat, I might add, said something along the lines of, Telly means well in his harsh, arrogant way, or something like that. And as I was driving around last night, an NTF was talking to Ryan, and she was saying that, well, Telly's an arsehole. And I'm thinking, what have I done to deserve this? And then Gay John jumped up, and he was saying similar sorts of things. And of course, Ryan was there, and Ryan was saying how, I don't know, he was just saying unkind things about me, which so I thought maybe it's me. I was thinking maybe it's fucking me. Maybe I am all of these things. Maybe I am smug and arrogant and condescending and an arsehole. And I thought about it, and nah, that's just not fucking it. They've just got it all fucking wrong. All fucking wrong. Bunch of losers. Yeah, I saw Matt's fucking in chat now trying to crawl his way back. I fucking read what you said. I read it, Matt. Anyway, John, you fucking very nearly did a good thing last night, but you blew it. You got the point, and we'll go through that. But look, I'll try and adopt a better sort of tone with this ongoing saga. It's quite an interesting. I don't know what the word is really. I guess view into somebody's life and the internal workings of the brain of somebody who's going through a challenge or a few challenges, but also the lack of self-awareness, I think, is remarkable. So we're going to focus on that. Not my lack of self-awareness, I might add. Somebody else's lack of self-awareness. I know that I'm beyond help. It's too late in life for me to change, and I really have no ambitions. But the difference between myself and Ryan is that Ryan has stated ambitions and objectives, and he can't understand why he isn't achieving them, and he thinks it's because the world is against him, which happens from time to time. Sometimes things conspire and all line up, and life gets pretty difficult, and it feels like, fuck me, it's, what did I do to deserve this? But you sort of get to a point where you think, okay, how do I fucking move out of this? Most people do anyway. Whereas last night, it seemed to me that Ryan was inventing an army of haters as an excuse for him not achieving or getting where he wants to go. But again, I said, I'm going to do this in a coaching sort of tone. Okay, I'm going to replay Ryan's conversation with NTF, who should do as Tommy suggested and just not comment anymore. So I'm going to replay that. I've asked her whether it's okay, and she hasn't responded. So fuck her, I'm going to replay it anyway. You know what happens when you don't answer my DMs quickly? That's it. The relationship's over. Although she's fucking got back with that FCC, the faceless catcher content guy that, you know, goes up on panels without showing his face, anonymous, and has views on things. Shall we have a quick look and see? Let's do. I'll, you know, in that pleasant tone, I'll have a look at chat and welcome people as if I'm what's his name? That guy in the UK, can't remember his name. Jerkoff something, Admiral Jerkoff. Finger guns guy. Hey, good to see you, Gilf. Been a while, buddy. How's that Telecaster going? Dragonfly Wings. Yeah, Dragonfly Wings. Just went live because Dragonfly Wings asked me to. Lisa's still writing her memoirs about her flight. Speaking of the Jerk-Off show. Chantel. Hello, Chantel. Now, why are you in here, Chantel? It's very rare that you come in these days. So we're going to have a chat about that. Yeah, I burnt your toast. Cat's in the Cradle, whoever that may be. Bestie, Bobby Joe, the catcher, the bikini-clad catcher. G'day. Melinda, spelt her name wrong, as she usually does. Oh, I see. I've got to ask, how's the mic going? Is the volume loud enough, people? Let's do the cat eyes Bobby Joe thing. How's the sound, people? Is the mic line off? Looking like toast, smelling toast. We don't know where we are. Okay, well, I'll just assume you can hear me. Now I'm fucking lost. I'm lost, completely lost. Where was I at? Chantel? Melinda, was it Melinda, I think? Melinda spelled her name wrong. It's actually spelled with an E. I don't know why she keeps putting an A. She's just a little bit lazy and a little bit slow. Colorado Drugs Patrol. It's a new one. Welcome. Batmom. Batmom. Mods, feel free to deal with Batmom how you like. Tonya D. G'day, Tonya. Bina for hire. Bina for hire. Is that talking about Mexicans? Speaking of Mexicans, Christy was trying to scam some money for a bike for some, I don't know, kid that she invented who's got leukemia or some fucking bullshit. So if anyone wants to drop a link to that little scam that she's got going at the moment, yeah, just feel free to drop it in chat. Actually, Christy, have you got a wrench in here, Christy? Oh, she's probably asleep. Nunya Night for Hire. Nunya, the one without any videos up. What happened there, Nunya? Why haven't you got any videos up? Have we got time for this kind of chitty chat stuff, or are we in a hurry today? I'm feeling a little bit social. V.S. Veronica. Jack off, we don't. Jilly. No fridge jokes today, Jilly. I promise, okay? Have you got your pumpkin pajamas on? John. There's John. John. So close to greatness, John. So close to greatness, and you fucking blew it. And what was that with you and Blazing, mate? That was like listening to a married couple having a fucking bitch. I just recommend to anybody that didn't catch up with NTF stream last night, just skip the last hour, which is John and Blazing going at each other. Spiderico. condescending, smug, arrogant. 3 qualities which I subscribe to. Thank you. I've got. Tally, stop calling Tommy Fellows. I've actually got an accountability buddy who reminds me every couple of hours or so not to ring Tommy's kids. So I'm doing better with that. Mr. X, g'day, Mr. X. Not everyone can be polite and have good manners like us Americans. Actually, you guys are very polite, generally. And us Aussies are kind of a little bit brash and a little bit more forward. Actually, there was an interesting... maybe we should cover that one day. It was like different cultures and how they handled confrontation and how they handled time. It was quite interesting. It was a triangle, I think it was. And saving face, they used another term for it, like not to embarrass other people in public by pointing out their faults or failures is probably a better word. But none of that bullshit here. I mean, I think someone has to be a little bit critical and just say what people are generally thinking. I think Nunya Scammer Wow 72 is telling us a romantic pity party story. Romantic? I'm not quite sure. Toots is here. Speaking of people that should keep their opinions to themselves, Dragon rates another Chantel chat. Oh, now it's all the hell. Hi, hearts in the chat. Okay. I said Veronica. Did I say Veronica? G'day, Veronica. Any new faces? Anything interesting saying? Anything? I'll try and keep track of chat. Oh, Cole. G'day, Cole. Just a notice to anybody that comes up today. I'm on a bit of a mission, so I might shut you down. But you're welcome to try, because I'm going to be kind. Who's this, you loser? Use base 44 to expose Preds. Play the Southwest Tard song to kick it off, please. I don't know what that is, mate. I don't follow YouTube. I'm not around here very much. I'm thinking of going to a monastery. Telly doesn't do drama. You are on thin ice, Mr. X. Thank you. Who invited TBS? I'm surprised you fucking lasted this long, actually, Batmummy. We've been running for like 18 minutes and you're still in chat. K. Swizzley. The real Anthony Cruz. It appears I'm banned from StreamYard. Well, probably. Wouldn't surprise me, mate. I don't think you've ever had anything interesting to say, Cruz. All right, we're down the bottom. It's the new geosites. Okay, we're gonna. What happened yesterday? It all just blends into one. Yesterday was what? Oh, that's right. We had the Tommy going up on Ryan's panel, and them having a little fight. I mean, Ryan was quite enjoying that Tommy was in chat, which was kind of odd that he was enjoying having somebody who's trading CP in his chat, and he was quite happy with that. And when Tommy went up, it kind of blew the opportunity to press him about Tom B. And then he had, Ryan that is, it was in the morning, he had a stream, and I went up and had a chat with him, and then TBS went up and was starting to have an interesting chat with him about CP, in the Discord server or channel or whatever it was, in his allegations, Ryan's allegations, that he had seen, or someone had told him that it's actually been traded in there. Provocative statement. Remember that word, folks, provocative, because it's going to come up a couple of times tonight. Yeah, TBS was trying to beat some fucking logic into Ryan, which is a bit of a challenge. I think what happens is it generally sits home a couple of weeks later, if it's going to sit home. So you don't generally see results on the day. But then somebody was cyber attacking his, and I use the word website and not app, because it isn't an app, it's a website. So he had to go and deal with that, which is fair enough. But then NTF had a stream last night, which maybe some of you haven't heard, and Ryan went up and had some musings, some considerations that he wanted to share with people about his experience of feedback, I would say, comments that he had about his website. So he felt the need to get up on NTFs and do some more soul searching in public. So we're going to listen to that because it was kind of interesting. G'day, Jenny. How are you? Still alive? You got that do not resuscitate tattoo in the middle of your forehead? I hope you're around for a little bit longer. I'm sort of glad that your niece did go against your wishes there, to tell you the truth, just to make you suffer a little bit more with us. You don't fucking escape that easily. Tommy. Okay, now what that means, we're going to have to get technical, does it, and do stuff. Let's get this up here. Then I can hide it. There you go. So, I'm going to act as if I was on the panel with NTF and, What the Fuck, and Ryan, and probably John, and give some coaching advice in a tone which is a little bit more professional, maybe not kind of YouTubey. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So here's another one. You sure insufferable, Telly. Get your fucking grammar out. You're sure insufferable. No, she did actually. Yeah. Yes, Janae. Actually, fuck. I had like a 6-page comment from, you must be here somewhere, Denise, under one of my posts. I think one of my Tommy's I Love So-and-so t-shirts. That was interesting. Good to see Denise back. Okay, shut up, Telly, and share a screen. Here's one I prepared earlier. That's what I should be saying, but I didn't actually. So talk amongst yourselves. Let's share this. There we go. Okay, shall I get rid of me? Do we want to see? Oh, damn. You ready, boys and girls? Are you sitting comfortably? Then I will begin. This is What the fuck? You have seen that parrot, haven't you? Doing that. What the fuck? NTF stream from last night. Let's talk about it. If there's a mod there that maybe could drop a link so that we can give NTF, the courtesy. So who's in chat here in NTF? We have got Garbage Pail Kids, Control, of course, Control. Ryan, looking for the link, Seaman Slayer, Batmum. Oh, well, there's a fucking surprise. Batmum again. Wow, NTF's giving her a wrench. I will never make that mistake. Brave Little Toaster, Ivan Rage, Hunchy, Mr. X, Gilf going, no, don't drop the fucking link for him. Michael Beverly. So here we go.
Wait, what? Hold on, people. I need to check out the chat. Oh, here he is. Is the real one?
Yo, I'm real.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the audio, people? Can you hear that okay?
I think I just heard, I just skimmed, but yeah, we'll kind of say it's back up. There is just a lot of misinformation going on, obviously, as usual. Something I will ensure is any kind of payments or any of that are handled through Straight. So it's the same thing as Locals handles it. So, there's no, I don't handle financial information, nor would I want to.
I think what had happened is somebody did I think Dr. Jeff or some of those did a post about Ryan's site getting what was the fucking term that he used again? I can't remember. Attacked, and someone questioned whether or not the financial information that was on there was possibly compromised as well. So Ryan's just explaining that no, he basically doesn't have anything to do with that, so it should be safe.
And it is back up and running. I mean, yeah.
You good? Yeah, I didn't say anything about your app with the money. Whatever you just said, I didn't say anything about that. So, but I get it. I was just talking about the situation with your pictures and stuff. I was kind of spurting out, but yeah, I didn't say you deserved anything to happen to your app. I didn't say that. You might have misheard. But I didn't say anything bad about your app.
Okay, cyber attack. Thanks, Toots. That was it. It was a cyber attack, and they posted pictures of Ryan. I think his father and brother at some meeting, which was fucking, out of line. But that's it. I'm being coaching, aren't I? Wasn't I? That's it. Okay, which was inappropriate. It was an inappropriate act by some unknown party.
Like that.
Yeah, I think I did mishear that, actually. And let me try to think of what else I was going to say. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that was kind of a reason why I was kind of holding back on the app, because, it was kind of like more of like a, certainly like army, against it for some reason.
Okay. The reason he was sort of holding back on the app was because there's an army against it. So the reason that he hasn't done any more work on the app since, I guess, launching it is because there's an army of people against it. So my question would be nothing. I'll just let him talk, I think, at this point.
That because, you know, it was kind of like the more of like a, you know, certainly like army, you know, against it for some reason. I mean, not really sure why.
For some reason, don't know why. Maybe this calls for a little bit of reflection. I mean, why do you think there's an army of people against it?
I always said that app was good.
Wrong fucking response. What the fuck? Don't know why you said that. Should have said, why do you think there's an army against you?
I don't know. I didn't ever really. I mean, I don't know about like the AI and the background stuff like that CBS was trying to talk about. I don't know anything about that, so I don't really understand it. So I can't really make a comment about that or anything, you know?
Jellyfish. Oh, fuck, that's all right. I'm not supposed to be fucking arrogant. Now, look, I can't do this. I've tried, okay? For fuck's sake, NTF, you can't be friends with everyone all the time.
I just thought it was okay when I seen it.
Well, I mean, something that's also true is like on the desktop version there is a coding section. I don't know if I want to like show my code like you know, around here. It's probably not a good idea. Considering that happened, obviously.
So why are you talking about there's a coding section? Do you want to prove to people that you actually code? Is that what you need is here, Ryan?
But you know,
and Officer Doofy CPNI in chat in NTF says Telly is scheduling part 4 as we speak. Well,
basically, it was kind of just to use as a boilerplate.
Boilerplate, that was the one. Boilerplate has been used quite extensively over the last couple of days. So boilerplate is obviously something which has come up in probably ChatGPT as a new term. So be on the lookout for boilerplates, people. If maybe somebody can explain to me or to, I guess, chat in general, what boilerplate means. Some sort of trendy word for where you just work something up, maybe.
You know, but pretty much all my app does is it is free. Like, stop saying, like, people need to stop saying I'm paywalling AI content. Not doing that. The one thing that's kind of being, you know, paywalled is just locals and exclusive catches, which is anything else.
Exclusive catches. Exclusive catches, which means catches that I've done that I haven't fucking edited yet, like I said I was going to do. So it's raw footage. It's premium content. You can have access to that. It's kind of sounds to me like trying to put glitter on a turd, Ryan. I'm being a bit fucking obnoxious, aren't I, here?
Else any other catcher would do. And, you know, and I don't know, I kinda did crash out a little bit in my last live, but you know.
Did he? And he took that live down, didn't he? He took the live down where he was talking to me quite extensively, and TBS went up there, and that one seems to have disappeared. Am I correct in that? Well, why don't you put that one back up, Ryan, or is that members only? See, here's something that I don't understand on this, you know, premium content, locals, exclusive stuff. It's basically, that's where your fucking catches are. Aren't we talking about what happened to this thing with exposure? It was about exposure. But you've got all your videos which expose the Preds behind a paywall. I don't understand that. I mean, if it's pay-per-view entertainment, then it makes sense. But you can't claim that it's about exposure as well. If you don't have some kind of free exposure, if it's all paid for, it's like you fucking think you're Disney Channel. And that's not just aimed at Ryan, that's aimed at anyone that does that.
Because, I just I don't get it,
I mean, as soon as I seen people in the chat saying stuff, I went to look and I tried to go up there and tell you. Why'd you leave? Weirdo? Like, God, did I say something wrong?
Yeah. I
didn't even say anything. I didn't kick him. Come back.
I actually missed the start.
Oh, here he comes. Okay. I was like, what the hell? Sorry.
I kicked myself. My bad. I put my phone on the mound and all kinds of fucked up.
You're good. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and I guess
G'day, UD. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for adding to the diversity of chat. Appreciate you being here. Always love your work. Always love your show. And I hope that your life improves. I was arrogant, smug, wasn't I? Fucking, I gotta stop this. Sorry.
And look, I don't know. I accepted the suggestion of to not have the Zoom. Also, So it's like, I guess I'm kind of just stating the obvious. It's like not 1 2.5 hour panel, but 3 of them.
It's 4 now, Ryan. It's 4 streams now, Ryan. Each one is a response to your response. Yeah.
And there are 3 of them. I didn't remember the exact time over one, constructive criticism feature.
Yeah, it kind of wasn't one constructive criticism feature. It, again, like I said on your panel yesterday, it started off as an opinion piece on the way you handled the FM thing and how he helped you get out of your hole and how you came across as you were quite ungrateful. And then it turned into discussing your app, which you've been, when was it released? How long has it been out there now? 3 weeks? 4 weeks. And we were asking you a couple of questions on it, and then we started discussing. I guess it was like focus group. You could call it a focus group on what your objectives were and how the mechanics of it worked and all those kinds of things. But now you're making it look like you humbly agreed that there was a bit of a gap in there and that you changed it. And it was like, yeah, well, we were trying to understand it. We were trying to understand what was going on with it. It's not like you can just go into an app and see what the workings are or what the logic is, because that wasn't particularly clear. And you did a little advertising promotion thing, and it showed a pin dropping in to a pred, and it was very much focused on the pins. Okay, so we were just asking how the pins, and then it led to that address thing, and then it led to, oh shit, that sounds a little bit bit dangerous, and then as we pulled it apart a little bit further, it seemed a little bit casual, I guess, in its approach. There's a good word, isn't it? Casual, maybe not particularly well thought out. We could put that. Maybe hadn't considered it from all perspectives, and what the implications were and what the possible ramifications were. I mean, I could use, if I could just drop the tone. The words are good, but the tone's still there, isn't it? So it sort of developed over the course of the first stream that myself and TBS were part of. And then, thank you, I identified and articulated exactly what the problem was with having that level of zoom and those pins. And then you humbly accepted that. Not actually I put that forward in part 2. And then I think it took you a couple of days to actually grasp that. And I'm claiming credit for this, but it was clearly stated in chat by other people as well that there was, as they started to grow with their understanding of what it was that you were instructing your app, or your app had chosen to do that you hadn't particularly, I guess, critiqued yourself. I guess we were probably doing the job that you should have done yourself, is the point. So yeah, it wasn't just, making the point that, hey, the Zoom isn't really a good idea in part 1, and then continuing that through part 3. And I'd be interested to know how much time you've spent on air over the same period that I've done these 4 parts, when you've been on your own panels and other people's panels explaining your app again. Website again.
I mean, that takes how long, though? Because that's a fine suggestion.
It was a very fine suggestion. Thank you, Ryan.
But yeah, I guess, but that's already been resolved. Like, it doesn't have the Zoom feature like that anymore.
You're welcome.
That's already been pointed out and fixed. And, I encourage people to find issues with it that I could fix. But I guess I don't understand the hostility towards it.
The hostility. Okay, well, let's keep that in mind, shall we? With the hostility. It's open for feedback. All right, let's see where we go.
What is my crime that I did?
Crime?
Nothing. Can I say?
What is the crime that I did? Now, this is a point which I've made about Ryan before, and yesterday I was making it. This victim thing, this persecuted victim thing, which is what Nunya does. It's what fucking Tommy does. And Ryan is leaning very heavily into this at the moment. How he is somehow, and he has no idea how it's happened, somehow being persecuted and targeted, not just by, an army of people out there, but just by life in general. And again, it's like, yeah, okay, you go through these stages where you think, fucking, okay, poor me, and, some arsehole like me, even I'll sit there and I'll listen to you, because I know it's like, okay, you just got to express this, and you're not looking for solutions, you're just looking for fucking, to get it out of your system and express yourself, and then you'll work it out yourself that, okay, I got to pull myself up and try something, get a little hug, have a beer or a fucking cup of coffee, take a day, take a couple of days, and get back on the horse. You know, sometimes you need more than that. But, okay. But this is creeping in again. Remember when this all kicked off, when FM graciously reached out to help him, he was in this state. It was in this kind of poor me thing. And he's drifting back there again.
Say something. It's not going to be mean. I don't. Telly is a prick, right? But I don't think Telly like really wants.
Well,
Telly doesn't want to take you.
Okay.
Take you down.
Fucking, here we go. Another attack on Telly. Telly is a prick. I mean, ones in chat if you agree with that, please, and hearts in chat if you disagree. Ones in chat if you think Telly is a prick, and hearts in chat if you don't think Telly is a prick. And mods, anybody that puts a 1, can you time them out for 24 hours? Unbelievable. There's an army out. There's an army of people against me. A fucking army.
Down because me and he wants to encourage you. Like he's kind of a prick about stuff. Like he's
a prick.
I don't know. Telly's hard to understand, but
Hard
he
to
doesn't want to
understand.
get you taken down. And I don't know. He just doesn't.
Okay. I mean, I guess I won't go that far, but it's just like, I mean, whatever you want to call it. I mean,
he's a prick about stuff, and he's just he's like
okay,
kind
you
of on
fucking
about
said
stuff,
it, NTF.
I mean, he's Telly, right? But
how many fucking times does she have to call me a prick? You know, jeez. I just attacked. I'll tell you, I'm being attacked. Okay, you can stop with the fucking ones now, people. All right, stop with the ones.
he's not trying to actively get and take you down. You know, he doesn't. I think he wants to kind of see you like do good, but it's like giving you a little bit of tougher love. Then I mean, maybe
Tougher.
like extra tough.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm just saying. I'm not. He's not. I don't think he's like really. He's not like against you or against like you catching or anything like that. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah. I guess like there's just, if you kind of just look at the situation, it's almost kind of like you do kind of notice the obvious. Is like, all right, if there is, it's kind of like where he was saying like my handling of like the FM situation is like, oh, you could have just said, you move on to a catch and then move on, but then it's like hours and hours of panels about.
Hours and hours of panels about. I'll tell you where that comes from, Ryan. It comes from, I don't know, a need for somebody to stand up and respond to your hours and hours and hours of talking about this app and how it defines you and how it is so integral into your future and the future of NVCap and all of your dreams and your hopes and your being is resting on this, and you're putting all of your blood, sweat and tears into it. And what I can see is that's in the process of collapsing. So what happens then? And there's a reason that it's in the process of collapsing. And it's not an army of haters.
You know, maybe a legitimate issue with the app. Fair enough. But it's like, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I did claim anything that I didn't do. Like I didn't, I don't virtue signal or any of that.
Ryan doesn't virtue signal. if I was TBS, or I would have a list of clips. But I haven't. I don't know, people. Do you think Ryan maybe virtue signals? He gets pretty, the thing with the guy, he gets down into this state now where he's defeated, and then he flips and he gets on top of the hill and he's the fucking king catcher, and everybody is below him. And he's neither of those things. Well, I mean, defeated is in your head, I guess.
Just making I don't know, I was just kind of putting out a way to put out the information about predators I caught, and also promoting other people that do what I do, in a way it promotes them if it can. And the only thing I paywall is anything else anyone else would paywall.
Okay, so paywall isn't the issue, right? If you go back to
in a way it promotes them.
If you just go back to what you're talking about here, there's a very simple thing that you're missing. You've got an app which has got a purpose, which is to promote your catches and to promote other people's catches, and that should attract an audience, which should generate traffic, I guess, that audience, which should generate revenue, which you then can use to fund your catching. You can give it back to the other catchers. But it's dependent on something, Ryan. It's dependent on content. Of course, okay, functioning, it's got to function, doesn't it? And we can talk about simple project management a little bit later. But this theme is going to keep coming back, Ryan, because this is another answer, like the answer to the other problem with the Zoom being too tight. There's an answer for this problem of why there isn't traffic and why people are maybe not fucking behind you and not selling it, because you've been told this for the last, I don't know how many weeks this has been active. You haven't got any content in there. You've got 17 incidents. I don't know, how many million people are there in the US, folks? 250 million, something like that. You haven't even got 1 per 10 million. And somebody else went and made a site and managed to populate it with, I don't know how many they got, 60, 70, 80, 90 incidents of catches. That's the key.
I don't know, I was just kind of putting out a way to put out the information about predators I caught, and also
putting out a way to put out the information. Yeah, okay, you've got the vehicle, but there's no information in it. Ryan, if you're listening, which you probably will be, because you'll go live and say, that's a 4-part stream, another 2 hours talking about my app. And yeah, right, this is the theme of this one, is there's nothing in it for the consumer. It's just been an intellectual exercise for you to create something which is, oh, look at this, I can do this and make these. And that's not enough. That might stimulate you intellectually, and you might be quite an achievement in itself, but it's not enough for a consumer, mate.
Promoting other people that do what I do, in a way it promotes them if it can, and
but it doesn't promote them because there's nothing in it.
And the only thing I paywall is anything else anyone else would paywall.
Yeah, the only thing you paywall. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Forget about the paywall. Content.
You know. So what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Content. That's the fuck, right?
And like shit, bro. Like, you know, I don't really have anything against other people making yeah, but you know what? Like, Telly been saying that. It's like I'll react like what do you want me to do, bro? Like
What do I want you to do? I'll tell you what it's like what I want you to do. It's like I don't give a fuck what you do. You do whatever you fucking like. But if you're asking for advice and feedback and you want to be successful, which you keep claiming you want to do, here's my view on how to be successful is deliver what you said you were going to deliver because people got behind you. How can you not understand that? So what I suggest you do if you want to achieve your goals is you populate your app with the information that you say that you think that people are hanging out to see.
you know, you'll say I'm putting like catchers at legal liability, all this kind of stuff, and then
Yeah, because that was my view. And it wasn't just my view. There was other people that kind of come to the same conclusion. And I guess that arguably it was, arguably it wasn't, but there was still a solution. So you got the solution. So why the fuck don't you move on, Ryan? Why do you keep fucking bringing it up? Are you a little bit hurt that maybe I've suggested another catchers might have listened to you? Listen to me. I doubt it. I don't think any catchers watch my streams. But yeah, I think it was a poorly thought out solution that you had. Here's another thing, and this is an observation rather than a fucking. I don't know how you handle it, but my observation is that you like to work alone for whatever reasons and do things your way and discover them yourself and have ownership of it. And then you want to sell it to other people as it is. But here's a thing that I guess is a learning for anyone that's doing project stuff is people want to piss on it, okay? You come up with an idea, be prepared that if you want other people to take ownership of something, like you got to let them piss on it a little bit and change things. So you got to listen to them, not just for their ego's sake, but just because you might have fucking missed something. They might have a really good fucking idea that you haven't considered because you're never going to think of everything. You might have strengths in maybe the graphic side of things or, functionality or, well, clearly not the security side of things. That's not your fucking strong point, is it? So you're going to have holes in it. And that's not a surprise to anybody. But, if it was an organization that was going to make a website, they'd come up with something and they'd probably throw it around and this is the idea. And here's an important thing as well is what's my target market? Who's going to read this? How many people are there? And at least have an understanding of who they are, where they are, when they're going to use it, what device are they going to use it on, how often are they going to visit? And like, I guess it doesn't really matter with this kind of stuff so much because a lot of it's like shotgun. You can just throw it out there and maybe one will get discovered and it might have a use because you're competing for people's time. It's like, why? I'm doing shit, okay? What am I going to stop doing to free up 2 minutes a day or whatever it is to visit your site? Why am I going to stop using YouTube to look for Preds? What is there to attract me to your site? I mean, at least have those kind of pathways in your head. Maybe jot them down somewhere. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. But basic theme throughout this, Ryan, is data points.
Also say like, yes, Telly, you're, I'll get to the change right now, like, But it wasn't stated like that.
It's your fucking app, mate. I don't give a fuck. But don't try to fucking plead that I'm still going to understand you or agree with you. It's like, I don't care whether you fucking agree with me or not. You do what you fucking like. I'm just suggesting that it's probably not a good idea, and you're probably not going to get the, I guess, the following that you need from the fucking other catchers. It's like going around pleading for my understanding isn't getting you where you need to be.
And I mean, here's the thing, though. It's like, if there's that much hostility to the app, I don't even know how long it's going to be around.
Okay, here we go. Hostility. There's that word again. If there's that much hostility to the app, it's not an app, it's a website. I don't know how long it's going to be around. Now, I picked this up a couple of days ago. It's like he's starting to build a case for why it shouldn't exist anymore. And it's kind of funny that he's just, in one thing he's saying, okay, it's not a scam, and I'm not asking for people to pay money into something unreasonably, but he's selling lifetime fucking memberships, flogging them, trying to, promote them on a daily basis, and now he's here saying, I don't even know how long it's going to be around.
To the app. And I mean, here's the thing, though. It's like, if there's that much hostility to the app, I don't even know how long it's going to be around.
What hostility? What fucking hostility? Do you just want... Oh, it's fantastic, Ryan. It's the best website I've ever seen in my life. It's unbelievable. It's like most things that you do and you put in front of people, they're going to go, eh. I'll tell you what I'll do, Ryan. I'll print out a copy of it and I'll put it on my fridge.
Yeah, I don't know who did that to your app, but whoever did it is scum. And
Yeah.
and whoever's saying that Ryan did it to himself is also an idiot too. They're saying that you did it. You did it to yourself.
And it's like, maybe it could be found that the hosting platform or whatever, but you wouldn't necessarily expect the Pred to know that, right?
Don't know what he's talking about here.
Right.
Like, it kind of would be a little harder. So, yeah. So here, Michael Beverly, look, I just throw in locals and Rumble unlisted links to live catches that are unlisted. That's it. That's the only thing that is.
So you get his unlisted, unedited catches because he fucking hasn't done the editing that he said that he was going to do fucking 12 months ago when it was in the process of doing that. So that's premium content, folks. But, don't get that lifetime membership, folks, because it might not be around because there's, this hostility. Okay, there's the buzzword for today. What was it the other day? Boiling pot or some fucking thing. Now we've got hostility.
Paywall. So, but translation, any other catcher, what they paywall, I paywall.
Yeah, but any other catcher that is making money has got a lot of content behind their fucking paywall. So, okay, the mechanics of it, great. You haven't got any content in there. So, there's that. I don't know whether you can see the pattern. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm guessing there. I don't know what you've got behind the pay. I think you got TBS's docs in there, haven't you? Wasn't that a pay-per-view thing? Sorry, that was a joke. Bad joke. Arrogant, smug. Stop. Arrogant, smug, condescending. Must stop. Must stop. Don't call Tommy's kids. Don't call Tommy's kids. Oh, okay, I'm working. I'm improving, people. I'm trying to be a better person every day. All right, so he's looking to back out of this. Is the fucking, and it's because of hostility.
Understandable.
No, it's fucking not understandable.
So, make the case that I'm some kind of like fucking crook.
I'm some kind of crook. Okay, why do you give a fuck? If you're not a crook, you're not a crook. Just get on with it. Ignore them.
That, you know.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I just kind of get pissed off a little bit.
Fair enough. Everyone gets pissed off. Everyone gets a bit jaded. Yeah, it feels, a bit unpleasant and maybe, demoralizing. But going around doing a fucking panel tour like it's a Ray fucking apology tour isn't doing it for you. Because here's the thing, Brian, you still haven't got any fucking content in there. You realise the time that you were on this panel, you could have been adding content.
But I guess, I'll try to see, if people have good intentions or whatever. But it's just like, I don't know, like, it's kind of hard to see that sometimes.
So fucking what? Mate, if it's your vision, it sounds to me like you don't believe. Maybe you're sort of looking at it thinking, okay, maybe this isn't a fucking, maybe it's just fucking not everything that I wished it would be. Maybe people aren't that fucking interested. How do I fucking blame it on hostility rather than, maybe I fucking got it wrong. Maybe I was too optimistic. Is it like a daring to succeed? Fear of success? Fear of failure? So you don't have to fail, do you? If it's somebody else's fault, it's not on you.
I understand. I understand that.
It is. Yeah.
God, fucking understand. Jesus. Save us. Sorry, I'm not reading chat either. I said I was going to fucking not be arrogant, smug, condescending.
Like, no bullshit. It is.
I know.
Call that psychology, call that maybe,
She's challenging her for understanding.
my experience with things. It's what it is.
Which is why it takes an arsehole like me to stand up in the face of this kind of self-fucking defeatist stuff. Okay, sometimes you got to let it ride and let them work their way through it. It'll work, but okay, there's definitely a pattern here. And okay, Spokes and TBS, yes, you were fucking right. But it's, there's one thing to just berate this guy and maybe try and bury him and put an end. But I think the only way, because I've gotten through to the little fucker because he's changed the Zoom. And he's kind of, little fucking, I changed it. I did what was fucking wanted at me and you still don't love me kind of thing. It's like, yeah, you were dragged kicking and screaming to a fucking conclusion that other people were just fucking trying to point out to you. And the reason it gets to the thing of, okay, people get hostile and fucking maybe go over the top is because you fucking won't listen when they address you in a normal fucking tone, or when you're in your fucking, dare I say, arrogant, smug, condescending fucking personality. When you've got all the fucking answers.
Yeah, but again, though, it's like, if we're like, you know, there's a lot of hostility.
There's that word again, people. Hostility. See, he's trying to sell a story here, folks. He's trying to sell us on the reason if this fails is because of hostility. It's not on the fact that he hasn't given it a fucking red hot go. It's the hostility. It's the haters. It's the trolls. Where does that sound fucking familiar?
Like, way more hostility than support.
Oh, more hostility than support. Mate, you're in an infancy stages of a fucking embryo of an idea, which is you've spent hours and hours in your head considering the possibilities. And it's just a fucking another thing that drops onto our desk, into our feeds, with somebody with a big fucking idea, a BFI, big fucking idea that they're super invested in, and we're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I've got, oh fucking, what time's that person coming in? It's like, oh yeah, great, Ryan, yeah, okay, it's really good.
Towards something, you know, it's hard for me to even think that this app is going to be safe enough to add data to.
Safe enough to add data to. So here's another fucking little squirrel hole he's looking to get out of it. Safety now. Oh, hang on. So what's the risk? Is it liability? Is it liability to catches? Fucking heaven forbid. So now you're thinking it's not safe. What do you mean by not safe, Ryan? That sounds like an emotional, what? You know, like, it's for the children. It's not safe. It's not safe for me to put data on this website. Website. It's not safe. What do you mean by not safe, Ryan?
To it. So it's hard for me to even think that this app is going to be safe enough to add data to it. So the more...
What, like Tommy's site that got hacked for 500 decoy doxers?
Or the more, like here, I kind of would ask a question. Like, do you want that app to be better?
I know it's on us, people. Do we want the app to be better, people? Do we care enough for the app to get better? It's like, no, Ryan, I don't give a fuck whether the app gets better or not. It's your fucking dream. It supports your lifestyle, your goals. If somebody's, I guess, willing to comment on it, then I suggest you fucking listen. But don't expect just praise. But here what you're trying to do, Ryan, is you're trying to fucking shift away from the responsibility. You brought in the fucking, the hostility. You brought in safety. And now you're bringing in us, whether we want it to succeed. Because we're all MVCap, right? No, we fucking aren't, Ryan. You own this. This is what I mean by fucking ownership.
So the more, like here, I kind of would ask a question. Like, do you want that app to be better? Yeah.
What a fucking hostage-taking fucking question that is. For polite Americans. Oh, no, Ryan. Oh, yes, of course we want it to be better, Ryan.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll actually ask the question. Like,
Well, there you go. See, NTF fell for it. I would have called him out.
or like here, I kind of would ask the question. Like, do you want that app to be better? You know?
Yeah.
I'll actually ask the question. Like, do you to tell you the whatever people, like, do you actually want the app to evolve?
Do I want it to evolve? Yeah, right. Well, want is a strong fucking word, but like I just said, yeah, mate, I'd like to see it fucking. I think it's got potential, but here's what it needs. What for the app to evolve? Are you listening carefully, Ryan? It needs fucking data. Ryan, it needs data. So, you want me to put the data in for you? It's just fucking bullshit, Ryan. You know, you're asking, okay, do you want it to evolve, NTF? And what's she supposed to say? Is she supposed to say, yeah, I'll do this for you, Ryan? Or give you a fucking hug? Or send you some fucking money?
To my goal of like actually taking it off base 44.
I would say that they do. At least Telly does. I don't know about majority of other people. I know Telly. I mean, he generally cares about.
Okay.
No, Telly doesn't care. Telly's a prick. You were right the first time.
Okay. And yeah, and then like, do you want it to have more data? Because what I'm saying.
Yeah. Do you want it to have more data? Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a fucking start, Ryan.
Other people. I know Telly. I mean, he generally cares about.
Okay. And yeah, and then like, do you want it to have more data? Because what I'm saying is like all this hostility towards the app is gonna make me think that I should not continue its work.
Okay. There's the blackmail, folks. There's the fucking cop-out blackmail. He's not going to put more data in there because of the hostility. This is the fabrication of a fucking excuse. I don't know what's happened. I suspect maybe some other catchers have said, nah, fucking Ryan, I don't want you to put my fucking catchers on there. And he's looking to save face and back out of it. Is that what's going on, Ryan? There's a hunch. Is that what's going on, Ryan? Have people said, nah, look, mate, I don't want to be involved in your fucking website. So now you're looking at it from a safety perspective, and you're saying the hostility to it, that you don't even want to go and put more data on it. I think we might, yeah, I'm thinking that's where you're doing. That's what I'm calling, right? That's what I think you're doing here, mate.
Like all this, hostility towards the app is going to make me think that I should not continue its work.
Because of the hostility towards the app. Because of the hostility. See the way he brought in the word hostility way back in the beginning of this fucking conversation. And now it's come up again. And now the hostility is a reason why maybe he shouldn't continue the work.
Like, does that sound reasonable? Like,
No,
if you said a web,
it doesn't sound reasonable, right? It sounds like you're fucking trying to sell me a fucking reason for why you aren't going to go forward. And the only reason I can think of why you wouldn't go forward, because this is such a great idea and it's got such huge business potential and there's such a fucking huge market for it, is because no fucker wants to be a part of it.
website, and it's just like, just being attacked for having a website. And then
Attacked for having a website. Where's chat at? Chat, where are you? What do you think? Is this sounding like the fabrication of a fucking save face, get out of the fucking app, I'm not going to deliver? Is that what's going on here, people? Oh, Oh, geez, you're not even fucking listening to me, are you? You're just talking with each other. Unbelievable. Hang on, I got somebody. I'll just put up I'll just put up a media asset. Just to check the credentials of this person. What are we going to say? We'll say welcome.
You'd think the big ears and the Superman symbol would give it away.
Is that Big Gay John?
It's, yeah, call me whatever you want.
All right, I'll do that.
Ready to be humbled, I suppose.
I'm on a humble rant. You reckon that's what's going on here, John? Do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I called that. I mean, I already said that. Yeah, of course. I think you nailed it.
Yeah. I think that's what's going on,
The
people.
longer he drags it out, the worse it's going to get for him.
But this is specifically now. He's started this hostility fucking thing tonight. I mean, it was NTFs. It was like a chain. I mean, he's been fucking, bleeding hearts, but I think he's finally come up with an idea in his head of how he can fucking back out and save face. But I think the truth of the matter is that no catcher wants to be a part of it. That's what
and I think we know why.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll come to that. We'll let it run, and it fucking becomes. This is where it comes to the lack of self-awareness. It's quite astounding. And you picked him up on that. I'll give you that. You fucking let him off the hook at one point, and I'll fucking berate you for that when we get there.
No, I get it. But
Yeah.
just stand there and argue with the cunt all night. I mean, what?
Hang on, I'll just turn you up a bit. You seem a bit quiet. I'll stick it on auto. See what that does. All right. Well, let's just keep going with this.
It already just got there was a vulnerability in the system, and then that's kind of just being used against me still.
There was a vulnerability in the system, which is another one of these passive things, and you were talking about, okay, it's like, I would hope he'd say something like, yeah, I did X and Y happened, but it was no, it's like a distance thing. It was the system. There was a vulnerability in the system. Not like I fucked up and didn't put fucking security on the, did he even test it? Did he even try and log in under another account? Did he ask somebody else to log in under another account? I mean, the answer to that is fucking no.
Right.
And this is what I mean about ownership, Ryan, is you're fucking distancing yourself. You're saying it was the system. It's like, yeah, but it's your fucking system. You're accountable for it. I mean, I don't know who logged in as a catcher, because I saw that, log in as catcher thing, and I thought, I wonder what happens if I press that. And I thought, fucking can't be bothered. Because I thought about going in and maybe logging myself as a catcher. I sort of wondered whether I could do that. But I didn't go through with it.
I don't believe what he told me about it got bypassed, right? I just didn't push that, yeah.
No, he just didn't have it. I don't believe that he had it fucking secured. And somebody just went, oh yeah, oh shit, look at this. You can just go in and fucking list yourself as a catcher and start posting. That's probably what happened. I don't know, but either way, that's the accountability thing.
Not from them, not from Telly, obviously, but from...
No, it was me, mate. I did it. I was the cyber attack.
People.
Cyber Telly.
But it's like...
Damn.
I have reason to believe that this app is not stable.
I have reason to believe that this app is not stable. Okay. He's distancing himself from his own app. Well, it's not an app, it's a website.
Right.
He's trying to back out of it, isn't he?
I
Hmm. But again, ownership. The reason it's not stable is because Ryan.
Right.
It's really true.
Yeah. Your accountability.
I mean, I understand.
but-
I understand
but-
both sides of it. You know.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I think, you know, like as far as like the personal responsibility or whatever, you know, that should come from a place, if that's truly true, should come from a place of wanting the app to truly evolve and get better, and you know, have its vulnerabilities overcome and evolve and.
Nah, fuck off. It's like you should foresee this shit. It's like it's basic stuff that you test for when you're doing a website. If you're letting other people have access to it, it's like, but he's trying to put it across to people like myself for, you know, not being helpful in some way because of my fucking tone. It's like, no, Ryan, you're dodging fucking accountability. I'm holding you accountable for what you said you would do, and it's your fucking app. There's nobody else to blame but yourself, mate.
Right. Releasing it out is how you get the glitches out. That's the beta testing, right? That's what you do.
Well,
That's what everyone
it sort of
does.
is and it isn't. I mean, if that's part of your process, well, okay, you accept it. But so why is he fucking now crying that, oh, somebody got in? It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, live and learn, move on. What's next? Put data in there. Well, there's a fucking idea. But no, because he's fucking hanging on it. He's grabbing hold of this.
Fix bugs, this and that. You know. Then just all this bullshit. You know?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Like
just-
that's what, like, and I mean, and it's like, you know, I mean, you're even like cussing in the chat, like that's not calm or constructive.
Okay, so now it's my fault because I said, no, it's your bullshit, I said, and I was talking on voice, so it's put B star. I said, no, it's your bullshit paneling and talking about it that gets you attacked. But, you know, it's my tone, you know.
Mhm.
So I'm going to give this up because Telly's using a fucking nasty tone. Why are you even up here reading the fucking chat? Why aren't you securing your fucking website and pushing ahead with your dreams? For the children.
Okay, that's like, that shows me that, like, you know, that there's more hostility than support for this.
Yeah, and so what?
Right.
So big fucking deal. Get over it. It's like hostility. It's like, well, why are you fucking here? If this is a hostile environment, excuse me, and it isn't motivating for you, go fucking somewhere that is a friendly environment and is motivating for you.
I just
How
don't
is
get
that
mad.
not?
I just don't think you listen. You don't listen too much to people. Sometimes you just don't listen good when it comes to certain shit and the way people talk to you. If they talk to you a certain way, like you're not gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? They have to talk to you like in a good voice and stuff like that. They can't yell. They can't say certain words. Like, I mean, I don't
It's not
understand if people don't
true,
get that.
though.
You know what I mean?
It is true. Well done, NTF. I'll give you points for that. Apart from calling me a prick before, numerous times. We can discuss that later. But
I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of personality clashes. Oh shit! Hold on. Who's this? Okay.
Here we go.
Go ahead. Keep talking. Sorry, Ryan. I just wanted to say that. I'm gonna let somebody up real quick. Who goes there?
Oh, yeah, it's me.
Okay, you're good.
now this is going to be confusing, folks, because we got a big gay John live and a big gay John on panel
No, I'll
replay.
keep quiet. It's fine.
What's going on? Hi, Becky.
Hey, Ryan, I think you're being too hard on yourself, bro. Like, I'll put this in perspective for a second. Like, you're saying all these things, these expectations, right? But what are you basing them off? Like, do you
What do you
think
mean?
people? Well, do you think whoever made, what's his name, that made Facebook and all these other huge things? Do you think they didn't go through this? Like, do you think they didn't get heaps of hate and heaps of trash and heaps of fucking, like, you're trying to do like one thing in perspective, but then the other part's not. But you kind of, I don't know. I think you're just confusing. You're thinking about it too much. I really do. I think you're thinking about it.
How do
And
you,
I know
how do
you've
you
got
want
people
me?
coming at you. I get it.
How do you? I just want to know. How would you want me to react?
I don't want you to react any way at all. I don't. No one. Don't worry about what people want you to do in reaction wise, right? But that doesn't mean you can't take on board. Like, I tell he's a fucking douchebag.
Oh,
but
fucking here we go. Here's
I don't
fucking
think
another
he's coming
one.
from a bad place.
Hang on.
I mean, okay,
hang on.
I mean,
Okay, Telly's a fucking. You see what I mean? I'm just getting a fucking attacked, left, right, and
Yeah,
centre.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Are you going to apologise to me now? Are you, John?
No apologies, mate.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm thinking
Humble,
about.
I mean, I'm not
I'm
going to
gonna-
get on a knee though.
I'm gonna delete my channel because the hostility that I'm getting
Right.
is
Too much.
just too hostile for me, and I don't feel safe uploading data, and I'm thinking about not continuing.
that'll be kind of hard for me to, I guess see, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it is, but look, like,
That's just one example, but you know what I mean. But do you think all these people didn't go through? It's like, and to put it out there and work out the bugs, that's beta testing, right? That's
well, I
what
mean,
you
but
do
here's,
with
but here's the
everything.
thing, though. They at least had, well, they have like, more like support than more like success than,
So what is it? What the fuck does
He's
he
making
mean
this
by
up, that's what I think,
support?
right.
What's it? It's like, what support? What fucking
Right.
support? You mean people tapping you on the head and say, "Oh, you're fucking doing a fantastic job, Ryan"? Oh, fucking NTF. We're gonna have words. A prick, am I? NTF. Right. Support. Define support. What he means by support is people not saying fucking nasty things. And the funny thing about this is, he comes to this later on, is he can't really understand. Oh, fucking here comes the neighbours. I'm going to have to mute up.
Detractors. It wasn't met with
You
like
sure?
99%. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, it actually,
Well,
like,
show me.
it
Where are you
actually did
basing that?
well. Oh, I mean, it actually
That's
did
because
well.
that's not
Like, people
true.
share-
There's a lot of them actually say the opposite of what you're saying.
No, because
Tell me, give me an
like,
example and prove it.
I could give you an example. Like, I'm not going to compare my app to like anything else. Obviously, like Facebook.
No, I'm not saying
whatever,
compare it to that, but I'm
Well,
saying you think
I mean,
there's
like,
a starting
I
point,
get-
you know what I mean?
But, I mean, well, like, I get clipped. I get
Why is he not? He started off by comparing himself to fucking. Jesus, this is the fucking garage door under my fucking apartment.
words. I get the Ryan treatment. So it's what
Right.
it is. So,
Right.
but like, as far as like those apps or whatever, it had traffic. It did well. It was allowed to do. It wasn't just like there was like an army of people being like, fuck Mark Zuckerberg and fuck his family.
Yeah, but you
and
don't know
and-
that. This is what I'm saying.
and,
You
like-
don't know that, dude. Of course
I
they
mean,
did.
they had challenge. No, they had challenges on the
How
way.
do you get traffic without having content, Ryan? The reason, those fortunate people that made successes of those things, they got traffic. And then they, and that's why they became successful. No, they
Right,
had
and that
fucking
was
a
something I
product.
left out. Admittedly, I see that now, and
Yeah.
it wasn't my point. But yeah, you're right. I did not bring that up at all.
Yeah, look, I know in the fucking heat of battle with this fucker, it's like you miss things because he jumps around so bloody often.
Right. You don't want to talk about everything, just one thing at a time, you know what I mean? It's a bit, yeah.
But his fucking thinking there is just so fucking skewed. It's like, you know, they had the advantage of having traffic, and then they leveraged that traffic. No, it's like, no, if they had a fucking product, Ryan, that's why they got traffic. And you haven't got any fucking content.
To success.
Right.
And
So they got that.
it was like an army of people being like, fuck Mark Zuckerberg and fuck his family.
Yeah, but
and
you don't
this
know
and
that.
Okay, now he's getting into there's an army of people going, fuck Mark Zuckerberg and fuck his family. Okay, people have been fucking, have posted pictures of his family, and he doesn't understand why that is. And he genuinely doesn't seem to get it, which is, you know, it was was it a night ago? He was on panel saying that CPP trade CP,
Right.
and he's wondering why he's got fucking
Wondering who it is.
enemies.
Right? Yeah. Right.
It's like, fuck me.
Right.
The guy's self-awareness is just...
This is what I'm saying.
And they-
You don't know that, dude. Of course
I mean,
they did.
they had challenge. No, they had challenges on the way to success,
Right.
and
So they got there. There's a process, mate.
and I just get fucked every step. It's like I do question if like do you want, like, is it really coming from a place that you want this app to actually do better?
Do
or
you
whatever.
want it?
See, again, exactly, yeah, you picked him up on that because he's playing that fucking game. It's like, well, if you don't want it to work, then it's not going to work, kind of thing.
Is the
Because
question
because
I'm asking.
it's making me think that this is just more of a risk
A
to not
risk.
even, you know.
Well, to me, it looks like you keep making excuses because you're realizing how hard it is, Ryan.
But I'm not creating this problem. I'm not.
No, I think you are.
I didn't
Yeah, I mean, you got him here. You were doing well here.
hack me.
They're going to
I
happen.
didn't-
Right. It's just because you're realizing how hard it is, Ryan.
But I'm not creating this problem. I'm not.
No, I said you are.
I didn't hack me.
They're going to
I
happen.
didn't-
Well, you said you fucking let him off there because he said, I'm not creating this problem, because he is creating this problem.
Right.
You've created the problem, Ryan. You've created the problem because you haven't put any fucking data in your app, so there's no traffic going there, and you created the problem because you're picking fights with people around the place. So you've got groups of people that are fucking pissed off with you, like Tommy supporters
Right.
are going to try and fucking take you down. Well, there's a fucking surprise, because you're making fucking ridiculous stretched allegations when there's enough to fucking have a go at him if you want to have a go at him over this Tom B thing and the way that he's fucking evaded that without fucking adding another layer to it, which was stupid. You burnt fucking FM and all of his fucking side, so you've lost them. You know, you're running around from panel to panel bitching about fucking your app and not delivering. And you wonder why people are fucking starting to just, you know, they're not hostile to you. They're just sort of fucking not sold by your fucking stories anymore. They're just like, they don't care. They're not invested in your fucking future like they were a couple of weeks ago. And the only
Well,
way
he
that you
was
can...
a couple of weeks ago too.
That's what I
right?
mean.
He's the opposite, right?
Well, I mean, even he was invested,
Mm.
but he wasn't. He's not fucking delivering anything. It's the same old fucking story. You know, the same with his fucking other website. Bring up the other website. Well, okay, Ryan. I remember it was like, before you got into this, you were doing the editing thing. Okay, you were editing your catches. Remember that catch that you did and you didn't want Spokes to edit it because you were doing it yourself? That still hasn't fucking happened. And then when you were doing that, it turned into a citizen journalistic piece or some fucking thing. And then you were doing a piece to camera and trying to educate people that you were going to release. And that's never fucking happened. That hasn't finished. And then you picked up on this app, which, okay, you got something. And I remember the timing now. You remember when we talked about this, Ryan, in private, and you're saying, yeah, okay, maybe I was a bit abrasive. Maybe I was fucking abrasive. It was in private. And maybe, I'm not sure what fucking got me. I think it was, yeah, okay, I probably won't say what it was. But I remember now that it was after that discussion that I had with you and, when you said that I was the new TBS, it was that fucking day that you actually went and publicised your app and put it out there with a fucking website and said, okay, here, sorry, I'm using the word app again and I shouldn't. Your website. It was after that. It was after I had a fucking go at you that you actually put it out there. It was the same fucking day. So that's how I know that I get fucking through to you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Even though you fucking kick and scream, it's like you won't listen in a normal conversation. It's only when I start getting fucking like I am now and holding you accountable and calling out your fucking bullshit and your excuses. Because I don't know why you do it, but you fucking do it. I don't know whether it's just like a childhood fucking defense mechanism. You're scared of exposing yourself or scared of failure or whatever the fuck it is. But I can see you doing it. Maybe it's because I used to do it as a kid. Maybe that's why I'm so fucking aware of it. But I can see you making an excuse now where you're trying to fucking back away from this thing and you're trying to blame it on hostility and outside forces and a fucking army. And this just gets fucking worse as this goes on. It's a cop-out. So mate, you got to look at your fucking self and see where it's coming from. But until you recognise that this is what you're doing, you aren't going to go fucking anywhere in life, mate. You're going to be back in that dark fucking place real fucking quick. And, you seem to be heading there now. You're just going back into that despair because this little fucking fantasy, and there's a potential here. Here's the thing. It's like, I say this, and I'm not a fucking medical expert, and I'm not a psychologist, but there's some potential here, and it gave you some fucking optimism again, and you picked it up and you ran with it, and now for whatever reason, you've sort of lost that. You're in the fucking,
Like
what's it going to say with it?
fucking roller coaster again, eh? It's back down in the trough again. It's heading back
But
down in the trough.
there's some kind of profile that they do with project management where you have the fucking, when you kick it off and everyone's optimistic, and then, as you go on and the work gets harder and you're not getting any results and you go into the valley of despair and, you push through that and you come out the other side. And he's in the fucking valley of despair. But, I just wonder whether he's fucking, nobody's prepared to deal with him. That's what I suspect, is that he hasn't got any fucking content. He hasn't got any catches. He's like, he didn't want Ryan, he didn't want Tommy. And this is the thing, I guess, when I was talking with MasterCard, and MasterCard seemed to get it. Obviously, which was just fucking grab it. It's all out there. There's not secret fucking information. You don't have to have anyone's consent to put, point at the catches that they've done in a location. It's just news.
Right.
It's public fucking information. Don't ask for it. Just fucking take it. Just put it out there. Maybe they don't want to promote. Maybe they don't want to use your app to fucking do it themselves. But again, bring back the NetPreds thing, but we don't want to look at that. But, you dismiss that because it's a different type of concept, but that's got content.
Is that another I don't know what that is. Is that another
it's just a website which has listed the catches and got links to them.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, I don't know whether you know, but there was Failblazer Cam has done a website like Ryan's, but has asked it, the AI to go and find it, and he's loaded up, I don't know, must be getting upwards of 100 fucking data points on there now from all different catches. So basically the same thing. I mean, Ryan will come up and argue semantics that, it's not because there's some functionality differences. But basically it's a map of the United States with a load of pins in it, Anyway, let's see how this fucking goes. Am I being condescending? And
I think you're being quite civil.
Civil. Okay.
Civil.
Even though NTF thinks I'm a prick. And you thought I was what did you call
I
me?
can't remember what I said.
Fucking yeah. So,
Fucking hell.
yeah, where is it? There we go.
Right.
You know,
Right. No, I agree. I'm not saying that you are, but they're going to happen. It's inevitable.
I just don't. Okay, but here's the thing. Like, as far as like some other person or whatever, like obviously we can be hate whatever. I don't understand the motive. I don't understand the
Why
hostility.
do you need? Why do
Is
you
it-
need to understand the motive? Who cares?
Well, like,
what,
I mean,
what are you going to do about
I
it if
mean,
you did? What would change if you knew their motive? What would change? You're just wasting your time about what they think. Why would you do that?
I mean,
You
I
could be
guess
spending that fixing your
I
app, doing
mean,
things.
I could.
right?
So I could evolve the app and then put more data into it, and then
And think less about what people are doing and saying. Yeah.
I could evolve the app and put more data into it. It's like, isn't that your fucking plan? It's like, it's like,
Is
okay,
that
there's a
right? I think
there's
I
a
missed when you said
revolutionary
that.
idea,
Right.
John.
Right. I think I missed
Hmm.
that. I didn't catch that at the time. Yeah.
No, mate, it's like I went back and listened to mine at TBS's fucking talk with him, and I'm thinking, fucking. And I see, I picked up on, and I said it, I wrote it somewhere in a chat. I said, when he started saying, he was looking at TBS, when TBS said that the platform or whatever it is that he'd used to develop, I use that term loosely, this website, he latched onto that as though it was fatal in some way. And I thought, this fucker is looking for an out. He's going to use this. You know, he doesn't want to do this anymore for some reason.
I mean, I suspected this for a little while with him, but I don't know. You know, I mean, the catching side of it, I can't really have a feel about because I don't really, you know what I mean? So I don't know where his drive is there. But yeah.
Oh, I don't know. This isn't about the catching bit. I mean, that's another whole fucking other discussion, you know. But you can see, okay, how this kind of attitude is going to wash out in that side of his
Quickly, yeah.
life as well.
Concentrate on you, man. It's about you right now. It's okay
I mean,
to say that.
I could do that. You know,
I think these
I mean, I could
panels
do
are mucking
that.
up your brain because I think they're putting too many ideas, like not ideas, but just a lot of it's crap. Let's be honest. You're going to have detractors. Someone's obviously making you, somewhere along the line here, someone's making you paranoid about something because you are paranoid right now.
I am
promising you are.
absolutely
Right.
paranoid.
That's good.
in it.
As long as
I
you know
think
it, that's cool.
I think it's well, I mean, I don't know if it's like, I mean, it's kind of like
Anyone's out to get you, Ryan. Like even people like
Right.
in the chat like that have nothing.
I don't think he's paranoid. I think he's just
I
looking for a
suspect
fucking
someone's in his
excuse.
ear playing games with him as well at this point. I don't know
Chat
who,
GPT.
Well, that too, it seemed to be an issue, right? I picked up on that right at the end that he kept bringing that up. Yeah.
Nothing against you. Like they don't even say negative shit. Like you said that today earlier in your panel today that you said
Yeah.
everyone's out to get me. Like that's crazy. Like we don't.
Yeah,
I don't want you
I
to get taken
mean-
down. John doesn't want you to get taken down. I know what
No.
people in the chat
I
don't.
mean, I did kind of, sometimes I do kind of leak my actual, what I actually think. And I'm just kind of like, all right,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, your internal conversations, Ryan, is don't get up and fucking just talk randomly for a couple of hours. At twice a day, mate. You know, I don't know. And here's the thing: it's like, why don't you spend that time fucking doing the shit that you said you were going to do on your fucking app?
like,
Right.
oh, yo,
Sorry, website.
are against me, fuck yo. And
That's going to happen because you're paneling
I do
so
think
much,
that way.
right? Right. And that's because
so,
you're out in the open too much.
but I mean, and if I don't, I mean, like, so I kind of, I don't know, if I don't handle whatever and, like, I actually do evolve the app and add data, like, I don't know if, like, will it do well?
If I hang on, weren't you selling lifetime fucking memberships to your app, Ryan? Now it's if I fucking develop it, and if I have data, I don't know if it's going to be a success. It's like, yeah,
don't handle whatever and actually do evolve the app and add data, I don't know if will it do well. If it
Of course.
if it might just create more people to be like, oh bro, fuck, now this actually doing well. Now we're gonna try to get it taken down and reported, or I don't even know.
Right. So why
You
think
know?
about it? Why would you even
And it's
think that? Why? You don't
How
need
would
to.
I not think that?
Well, you're going to.
how could I not think that?
He started to drift
like-
from me there. I didn't know how to get him back.
I fucking, I just don't know. I don't
What
know
he's
whether.
thinking, eh? It's too much.
Is he fucking being manipulative? Does he believe this, or is he? Because it's just
I
fucking
think I asked him
ridiculous.
eventually. I don't know if you're trolling me or what. I just didn't know
Yeah, you
what he was
did, didn't you?
doing.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, it's like, oh fuck, I can't develop this app because it's just going to fucking create an army of fucking haters, and the more successful I get, the more fucking people are going to attack me. It's like, oh, okay, maybe that's a possibility, but the only way you're going to find that out is by
Right.
populating it
And, you learn
and
to deal
seeing
with
whether
it
you
better
get any
as you go
fucking
too.
traffic.
Right.
I think what's probably going to happen is that you populate it and no one's going to give a fuck, and it's just going to die a dusty death in the corner like most fucking websites do.
You'll be on the next project.
Well,
See it, right? Like you're seeing negative stuff, right? Why do you need to waste your time thinking about all the what ifs?
I don't know
Why
if that's
worry about that? Why
I
worry
don't know.
about it?
but it's not a rational thing to worry about.
No,
I'm
it is,
'cause
but
I'm like,
don't let it take over.
But I'm saying the logical way that I'm seeing this is this app. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of traffic, whatever. I think it does
Right.
solve an important problem, whatever. And obviously I don't have a problem with other people making other websites too. But I'm thinking if this thing imagine if this thing did have success, they would be like, bro, we have to fucking make 1 billion panels and say he's doing this and he's making money off
Right,
of
but
that.
your
and
success
we-
grows with it and it overrides it in the same
No.
level. Yes,
No.
it does. Yes, it does.
the one
he's a fucking, I don't know. I don't fucking believe he believes
It
it.
got really
I-
bad here, these numbers, mate. I don't know.
Mate, I think he is fucking lying, manipulating here. I'm calling you fucking Ryan. You are fucking making this up so that you don't have to, you're trying to avoid the embarrassment of another fucking failure. And you're trying to fucking sell it as, if I become really successful, it's gonna create so many haters and there'll be so many panels that then I'll have to deal with that huge problem. So it's best that I don't fucking do
Yeah,
this
because he's the
website.
source of all chaos now. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, stop, man. Come on. Yeah.
It's like, okay, the question, that's what he's doing. It's like, is he doing it with knowledge, or is it just a fucking subconscious thing? I don't know, but it's a fucking manipulation.
Your
Point,
security will get better. Your tech will get better. You'll get better because you'll grow.
I
You'll
don't
learn.
have
It counts.
I don't have an army of lawyers
You don't need
or
it.
whatever. I'm one person.
It's just an
like,
app, bro. It's not.
For
You're not
every
saving the planet.
for every small win this app will have, it'll have 1,000 times more.
No, it'll have
pushback
maybe
and
3
detractors.
times, not 1,000. Maybe.
I will say it. I'll say over it.
See, it's like, you know, if I'm
Crazy.
successful, it's just going to multiply the fucking attacks that come back against me.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, Ryan, we can
1,000.
see it.
I'm
mate.
like maybe 3.
It's like nobody gives a fuck. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but you know. Mate, this is fucking fascinating.
I'll probably say 1 million. That was a
There
low
would, you
ball.
wouldn't even be 1 million. You don't even know 1 million people, Ryan. Come on, niece. This is
I'll
what I
find
mean.
out.
You know what I mean? Like, you just been silly. Like,
I think that way. I'm saying
I
that's
know,
what I think.
and I understand the thinking. I do. I get it.
I 100%
And I think
that way.
everyone does. But don't let it override what you want to do. And that's what you're doing right now. You're letting that thinking. It's okay to think it. Everyone thinks like that. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, you're gonna, because you're questioning it. You're gonna fucking find every fucking excuse to question it as well.
Yo.
Is that you, Ryan?
This is the one. Only. Yeah, definitely.
You've been listening at all?
I kind of been skimming. I saw like the latest. Okay, but yeah. So I mean, so yeah. So I'll just kind of say that I do 100% think this. And here will be my plan. I can advance a SAP. I will do that. I will add data points. I don't think it'll die out. I 100% believe that it'll be mass reported and taken down. I 100% believe that. Yes, I
I
do.
don't know what you mean with that.
I think you're just looking for cope for it. It's going to be, if it's unsuccessful, it's because of somebody else. What's this bullshit about?
No, what if it gets mass reported then?
Well, who-
Well, hang on. Haven't you thought of that before?
Well, it wasn't necessarily known. It wouldn't necessarily be known by predators to
Who's going to mass
to report
who's going to
something like
mass
that.
report? Who's going to give a fuck enough to
A
mass
lot
report
of
it?
people. A lot
A
of people.
lot of people.
Just wait.
Why is
Oh,
a
just
lot?
wait.
Why are a lot of people going to mass report it?
Just wait. Like I'm like here's the thing. I'm
Well, I'm
going
asking
to
you why.
add-
What's the reason?
that's kind of the problem. I don't necessarily know why someone would have that much hostility towards something I'm building, but they will, and it'll be a lot of people.
Well, how do you know they will? How do you know
I'll bet
they
my life
will?
on it. I'll bet anything.
I'm asking.
I would
I'm not
have
betting you. I'm not
at that
asking you
moment.
what. I'm not asking you how confident you are. It's like why? Why then?
Okay, I don't know why, but I'm 100% confident that will happen. Yes.
Okay, so this has only just occurred to you now. You've spent how long working on this app, and it's only just occurred to you that it could get mass reported and taken down.
Well, it will. I mean, not even could. It will. But I'm going to advance the app, and I'm going to add the data points. I'm going to do that.
Why are you going to advance the app if it's going to get mass reported and taken down? Seems like a waste of time to me.
At this point, to prove what I'm saying, because you're saying it wouldn't be taken down if people wouldn't be passionately against it, and I'm going to prove that that's exactly what will happen.
Okay, so you've just come across this now. This thought that it's going to get mass reported has only just occurred to you now.
Well, not necessarily now. I mean, in the beginning, I thought people would just kind of see it as a website. It didn't really matter if it did do well. You know, I didn't think there would be that much hostility towards it. But I'm like, now I know what will happen. I'm seeing the trend.
What
You know,
trend?
there's
What
a lot more
trend are you seeing?
I mean, there's a lot more traffic of the topic against the app per the traffic of the app.
Well, can I tell you why?
So if you scale
Have you-
that,
did you-
scale that up, you would just assume that if this app has a lot of traffic, there'll be, I mean, 1,000 times that against it. I do.
Works, but, mate,
Well,
it's
do you know?
just
You
not-
know why you've lost support, Ryan? Have you got any
I
idea
mean-
why?
You know, because anything will be framed as my fault usually, and that's kind of just how
poor
things
you.
go.
It sounds like you're being a victim, like a victim here, Ryan. Have you got any responsibility in why you've lost support recently?
Why do you think I did?
Well, I'm asking you, mate. It's your fucking life. Can you reflect on your behaviour over the last 4 weeks?
Doesn't really It doesn't really matter what
Well, it does fucking
people
matter.
kinda
It does
just
matter.
believe. People
It's
kind
because
of. Well, I mean, the assumption is like the truth matters, and I've learned long ago that's bullshit. Like people will believe anything. Like there's some orange buffoon runs the world
That's
right now.
bullshit, fucking
very
coat,
easy.
Ryan. Can you? So why have
People
you
are
lost
dumb.
support?
People believe anything they tell them.
Truth, it does matter, mate.
Well, if they believe anything
It does
they
not
tell
matter.
them, if they believe anything you tell them, you should be able to tell them that this is a good website and everything will be fine.
Oh, I don't believe they'll believe me anything they'll tell me, even if I'm telling the truth. No, I'm not talking about me.
So you're looking for other people to say that it's a good website. Is that
No,
what you're
I'm
looking for?
saying if
What do
you-
think he's doing?
I'm saying if you say all you gotta do is like sell things and say things the right way, and they'll just believe them. I don't necessarily go that route.
Well,
You know?
here's the thing, Ryan. you ever heard about polishing turds and stuff? It's like you can say something is great if it's not, and maybe you'll get away with it for 5 minutes, but eventually it's going to come down to whether or not the product that you're selling actually fulfills the purpose, if it's going to have any longevity. Okay, and your product doesn't have any content.
Well, here's the thing. It does actually, but
It doesn't have enough
has,
content as far as the consumer is concerned.
As a 17 pins. But in the future, I will add the pins. Here's like what I'll do. I'll add the pins. I will advance
Oh,
it.
jeez.
You'll get my
Wow.
word on it. It doesn't really matter
Honestly,
what that
I
means.
don't care, Ryan. I don't care
but here's the
about
thing. But here's the thing. Like I know how to, grow the traffic of it. I will do that, right?
You don't
But
know how to
watch
grow
will
things.
happen
You don't.
in response. I will. I 100% will.
How
But
are
watch
you
what
going
the
to
response will be.
how are you going to grow the traffic?
I don't know if it's a good idea to say how I'll do that.
Well, why not?
Because I believe there will be a
We did discuss that.
strong army to take that down. To sabotage me. I do. Just like
Okay.
the
Do you
app.
think? Do you think? How fundamental do you think that having data points in something that is promoting? How fundamental do you think it is that actually having catches inside a product that is trying to promote catching? How important do you think it is to have catches in there?
Very important.
How important?
Well, what do you mean? I mean, that's the kind of the point of the site.
That's the point of the
Catch up
app,
with
isn't it?
incidents.
Sorry, the web. That's the point of the website, isn't it?
Also, like,
Can you
catches
just
in
answer the
incidents,
question?
so I
No.
follow.
Can we just stick to the principal point is if you've got a fucking website that is trying to fucking gain traffic by pointing people to catches, it has to have catches in there for it to fucking have any chance of getting fucking traffic. Yeah.
I'll put them in.
Okay. So
And I will put them in.
Well, listen, mate, I don't care whether you fucking do or you don't. I'm just pointing out that that's a fundamental thing. And you're talking about what's the term you're using? The hostility. The hostility isn't towards the app. It's to your fucking recalcitrant nature, whereas you refuse to fucking listen to people, and not just me. It's like the majority of chats which have been giving you the feedback that's saying this isn't going to go anywhere until it has some fucking data in there, because it doesn't do anything without data. It's pointless. It's just a fucking hobby of yours. And you're trying to fucking push it off that, like, people like me who are coming at you with attitude. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm prepared to put the energy in. Other people don't give a fuck. They're just happy to stand back and watch it fail because it hasn't got data in there. It's obvious.
People
to
will
them.
not stand back and watch it fail. Trust me.
Oh,
The thing is,
mate,
I'm going
and
to
this-
actually add the data points, and I'm going to advance it, and we'll see if people will stand back at all. We'll see.
Okay. That's your prediction.
think they
Do you
will.
think what sort of traffic do you think you're going to generate?
I mean, it'll grow like any site. There's ways to organically
Like
grow
what?
the
I
traffic.
haven't got any
Um,
experience in sites. What kind of traffic do you think it's gonna get?
I think it can. So the goal is to get to a benchmark is to get to 3,000 unique viewers per day. That's a far from where it's at right now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many catches do you think you're going to need in there to generate 3,000 unique viewers per day?
It's not going to be. It's not necessarily a matter of just the traffic. That's a big aspect. But then it's like kind of my idea is like you make some videos promoting that as you go on.
Okay, forget about the video bit. Let's get back to the 3,000 unique.
Well, it's actually essential to
unique-
building the traffic, though.
Unique. Yeah, what's unique about
Well, hang on,
The
but you
data, I will
said
say
that.
that I will say the data alone will not build the traffic because then how will people know where the data is?
Okay, so how many unique views are you putting on the catches, the fucking data points? How much
Well,
traffic do you
I
think
don't.
that's
I
going to
wouldn't put
generate?
them there. No, I mean, I think it did and will have the potential to grow to 3,000 on its own. You know, a day.
No,
I do.
don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. How many people are going to visit it on a daily basis just because it's got data points in there?
Well, I mean, I'm literally answering the question though. 3,000 at first.
Okay.
Yeah, and that would actually make it so that it can run ads and stuff and be more functional. And I'm actually even gonna. But here's the thing though. What I'm saying is, and I'll go that path, right? But on the way to the path, like the army that you're saying doesn't exist, you'll see that army, and they will, like, I will take a screenshot and all that of when it is massively
all right.
mass reported,
What's-
and
okay,
all of
mate,
what is against the app.
You can't
against the app.
even. What do you mean against it? And what do you mean against it?
Oh, I mean, I'm saying as it gets to that point, there will be that reaction exactly as I described. There will be that reaction.
How is that reaction gonna fucking present itself?
Oh, I mean, people are gonna, maybe even people will try to hack it.
No, I don't
like
know.
for real. People, I mean, like who knows what actually specifically will happen? But there will be a lot of passionate people against this. They will be doing
Why?
if this starts to do well, they will fight for their life to take this thing down. They will.
Okay, and that's just because why? Because they don't want to see you succeed. Is that why?
I mean, yeah.
But you're betting on yourself not succeeding at this.
I will. Yes.
Okay, so and this wasn't a problem 5 weeks ago, but it is now.
Well, I didn't necessarily think it would it would be this big of a deal, that people would
Nothing happened, mate.
but
Is
that's
this-
my prediction. That's my what my intuition saying will happen.
Is this intuition sort of come about after you left the back door open and people posted pics on there?
No, but I mean that's part of it, but just kind of when you just generally see, it's like really just kind of like it's the website an app on its own. I don't really understand how that's that triggering of a topic, but then you see like this
Triggering.
crazy reaction
No,
to it,
It's mate.
and it's like
here's the,
you're like,
the re-
okay, so if this thing scales up, there'll be a gigantic reaction to it, and I'll show you that
Right.
reaction.
My reaction is against you personally because you don't fucking deliver what is needed to make your app successful.
No, so here's the thing. I'll tell you what. I will go. The thing is, like, I put that path a little bit on hold because because how things are going. But I will continue
Well,
exactly as I
how are
was.
things? When did
I
you
will
when did
advance
you
it.
put it on? When did you put it on hold?
I mean, generally, just when I just saw how much people were once the hoaxing server was
When?
down, 'cause I do believe that it would be mass reported, which it probably will. And it did get compromised, like in that kind of way. I mean, I don't know what you want to
Compromised?
call it.
Well,
like, what would you-
just
what would
say,
you
I just
wanna-
said, I would just
what would
say
you
that
wanna
you just overlooked the safety, security aspect of it.
What
And
word,
you've done
what
it
word do you want to use?
Well,
I've been asked,
I'll just say that your inexperience left a fucking hole in it, and somebody went in.
Well, I mean,
And-
here's the thing, though. I mean, if any website gets attacked at such an early stage, I mean, that's
So what are you
very
basing
bound
this
to happen.
information from? That's what I was asking you earlier. What stats are you going off, bro, to make that claim? You're just
I mean,
making that up.
you can even kind of think of it, just mathematically. Like, I think that we'll just compared to, let's say, like the traffic against the app, right? Compared to
much
the actual traffic
how
of the
much
app right
traffic-
now.
Yeah,
Not
but there's
much.
nothing.
So I'm
Mate,
saying,
you-
just if you like, try to answer your question though, but if you just scale that up, right, to even maybe a successful level, that would obviously compound like crazy, and there'll be who knows what it'll look like against it.
Let me
Feels
tell you.
like
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell
There'll be a
you
lot more
what's
traffic
driving.
against the app if it does
It's
well.
not. I'll tell you what. It's not about. It's not a calculation that's related to the traffic. The calculation of the amount of hostility that you are getting it's directly proportional to the amount of time that you spend on fucking streams telling everybody about your website and what it's going to deliver and not delivering it. It's not related to the traffic at all. It's related to the amount of words that you speak about it without actually fucking delivering it. That's why you get hostility.
I've never said the app does. I've never said the app does anything more than what it does. I've never lied about the data points.
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't
it actually
do anything.
does. All the functionality works. And you're talking about that
It's
other
not a-
site where you type in the city and state and nothing even happens when you click on it. Like,
It's not about functionality, Ryan. It's about fucking data points. It's about
the functionality
data points.
matters.
Mate, okay,
Functionality
yeah,
matters.
that's you. Okay, I'm a consumer of it. The other people in chat are consumers of it. They're not behind it because there's no data in there. That's a focus group for you. There's a little bit of feedback from the market. You can take and do with it what you fucking like. Doesn't bother me. I'm not. You know, whether
How
you
much
fucking
data? How much
crash and
data
burn
would you
with
say
this.
is data?
What?
Okay, how much data would you say is data?
Well, how much data do you think you're going to need to drive the 3,000 unique viewers per day?
It's on
Surely you've
pause
worked
right now,
that
so it
out.
doesn't even matter.
I mean, I wouldn't think about it that way. It would probably be, in the hundreds in the beginning, but as it's promoted, as it's growing, with new data
Based
points,
on what?
that would
Based
be
on fucking what?
just as important.
So what's your critical number? Do you think what's the critical number of data points do you think you need to have in there to make it a useful fucking proposition that a consumer's going to look at, going to go, oh fucking this is useful, and recommend it to someone else? How many data points do you think you're going to need? And I'll tell you the number's bigger than fucking 17. Okay, but what do you think?
I think once it gets to 50 to 100, it would start to mean something, and then beyond that, it would be more.
Okay, so
because
you
then
just
we're talking about
so
like
you
really bad
just
people
said-
that are caught online that you could
You
find
just-
out that are actually near them.
So you just agreed that until it's got 50 to 100 data points, it has no value.
I mean, I don't think it really will have value if it's like taken down.
Don't fucking go there. You've just
But-
fucking admitted. You've just said yourself that until it's got 50 to 100 data points, it isn't going fucking anywhere.
Well, I mean, that's not actually that hard to do. I can do that, and I will do that.
Fucking, and this is where the fucking hostility comes in, Ryan, because you keep saying that it isn't that hard to fucking do, yet here we are again.
Yeah. No, I mean, so I'm gonna do that. And
And I'm not
there
going
you
to
go.
ask you.
And-
I'm not going to ask you for a fucking time frame because you've just admitted yourself that it isn't going to go anywhere until you've fucking done that work and then got 50 to 100 fucking data points in there. Until you've done that, it's not going anywhere.
In one troll attack, and you're ready to give it up. What are you doing, dude?
I mean, it won't be one troll. It will not be one troll attack. It'll be way greater than that.
Well,
But
why don't
yeah,
you put
like
50
I will get to the point where it'll get to 50 to 100 data points,
You'll get
and
to the
I'll
point.
promote it just it. Thing is, like,
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Well,
it
when you get-
exactly
when you
the
get-
way that it was.
When you get to
Growing
the
it.
point that it's got 50 to 100 data points, come back and let us know, and we'll have a look at it.
Yeah, and when whatever the attacks will be, I mean, I'll document that too. And
Sounds like
know.
like you're looking for excuses now. You just want to be a
Almost
victim.
fighting it, mate.
You want
I don't
sympathy?
even-
What is it,
not saying,
Ryan?
but it's not really an excuse me. Excuse means like a reason that you're not going to do something. I'm saying I will do it, but I'm also going to document what I'm proving will happen.
Yeah, okay. So
I'm
you're
actually
going to
doing
get
it to
attacked.
prove.
Okay, what do you want? Do you want a hug? Do you want me to hold your fucking hand? What do you want?
No, I'm going to prove what I'm saying is true.
Okay, we'll go and prove
And
it.
be realistic.
Okay, so you're going to get some fucking... Hey, do you wonder why? This was something that fucking struck me last night when you were talking to John. You couldn't understand why people were fucking... wanted to fucking... I'll use the word hack into your system and put pictures in there. You were fucking... You genuinely couldn't see why anyone would want to do that. Have you worked that out yet?
And who?
Well, so I mean, why would someone? I'm not doxing anyone's family. Like you're saying that someone.
Who do you
that
think?
someone
Who's your hunch?
picture
Who's
me?
your hunch? Who's the hunch that you think was associated with? What team do you think maybe were the ones that fucking did that?
I mean, there's no way of knowing. It's the
There's
internet.
no way. They
and the
happened to
cops don't
post.
care.
Okay, well, who was talking about pick? Oh, because I've got a theory. You know, if you know, working on my maths and my calculations, if you can work out, you know, how many fucking this army is coming from, but you can't work out who might have wanted, who would have had a motive to fucking stick pictures of you and your family up there after the discussion that you had with them on a fucking panel.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess we were saying we're going to CPP.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, likely, you know, who's pointing fingers? Let's say more likely than fucking anyone else, because nobody else really gives a fuck.
Right.
I mean, that's a lot of people, though. I mean, if you think, like, they have a big following, right?
Well, it's a fucking
There's a
army.
lot of
So
people.
why? Okay, so why do you think?
But
Why do you
here's the
think?
thing. I mean, you kind of go after, you tell the truth about CPP, right? So, you know.
Yeah, I tell the truth about CPP.
And if they, I don't know, like, let's say they dox your family, whatever. Oh, or they do a bunch of shit. Like, will you deserve that? Like, you know, is that
Well,
100% on you?
let me point out. Let
I
me
don't know
point
about
out that.
I don't know if I would say that.
Just point out. Here's the thing again with Ryan. You know, I'll say that you don't fucking listen to what people were saying, and that you stick to things which aren't fucking necessarily factual because you've made a position and you're going to defend it at all costs. Was the point that you made, and Tommy pulled you up on it, and FCC pulled you up on it, and I pulled you up on it, and MTF pulled you up on it, but I'm going to say it again, and you're going to double down and defend it, is that you said that CPP were trading CP. And you wonder why.
I mean, they're fitting a lot of the criminal elements based on what's admitted already.
I told you doubled down on it. There's my fucking bet. Now, you wonder why maybe they fucking had a motive to, what was the word? Show hostility towards you and your fucking app. Well, that's probably the reason, Ryan. So again, it's something that you have invited on your fucking self. It's not a random poor Ryan. It's just because people hate Ryan and the world's against you. It's a consequence of your fucking big fucking mouth saying things that aren't necessarily fucking true, that are based on speculation. And you're getting the fucking kickback from it.
A kickback from it?
Yeah, kickback from saying that CPP, because I can stand here and I can say that Tom B said that CPP upload CP into a central location and that somebody within CPP views that fucking
Do not open.
CSAM and it's in a folder and it's marked do not open. I can say that because that's exactly what fucking Tom B said. But you've gone a fucking layer above that and said they trade CP. And you fucking wonder.
It's more than well, I mean, we're getting into that. It's actually more than that because, like, they also said there was a designated person that views that folder.
Yeah, I said
right?
that. I said, yeah, that's a fact.
You know, you kind of want to ask, like, what that person did to get in that position.
Well, here you go. Here you go. This is where the bullshit starts, Ryan. This is why you're getting fucking
based on what's
hostility.
admitted. I don't think they would just have anyone on the street coming in that would be that designated person?
Yeah,
what does
mate,
that
you're
person do?
speculating.
Whose idea
You're
was it even to do it that way?
You're speculating and making a fucking accusation. You're not even framing it as maybe this is a fucking possibility, because I'll go with you to think there could be a bad actor in there. They've got no idea who that person is that's actually viewing it. It could be someone who's fucking motivated to see it.
Where does the
That's
speculation? Exactly.
Fucking saying that there's some kind of fucking, there's a trade involved. That bit.
A big leap, yeah.
That's a fucking huge fucking accusation to make.
I mean, the
you
only
just
thing it's like splitting
and-
hairs with is like CP for CP.
well, it's not. It's not fucking
but
splitting hairs. No, it's not fucking splitting hairs. It
Clearly-
fucking isn't. And this is okay, Ryan. Okay, I'm pointing out to you. This is the kind of thing that you're getting. You're getting fucking hostility for. You can take it and leave it. You can fucking ignore me. I don't care. It's up to you, mate. But I'm fucking telling you, if anyone asks, when you come and start with this poor me fucking the world's against me bullshit, it's like my fucking answer to you is fuck off. It's because of the shit that you fucking say. Unfiltered, that has got no founding in fucking any evidence, just a fucking an invention, a story, a possible fucking, okay, maybe they are trading CP. I don't fucking know, but neither do you. And it's a fucking stupid thing to be saying in fucking public.
Well, I guess we're going to agree to disagree on that, but let's just say this.
Well,
How
you can
about I,
disagree
how
all
about I
you
not-
like. You can
how about I
disagree
just
all you
not-
fucking like.
Okay,
You can
but how about I
disagree.
just not? So how
Okay,
about I-
I'm gonna mute the fuck out of you. Okay, you can disagree all you like, but the consequences were seen on your fucking website, and now you're bitching about a fucking army of fucking haters. It's like, yeah, no shit. You
So, okay, so here-
Left the door open.
here's
for
what I
them
would
to
say,
come in.
though.
Like,
Here's what I would say though. So, let's say I won't get into that anymore or CPP anymore. I'll just do it. I'll leave that to other people, right? And I continue working on the website exactly as I will, and we'll just see what happens.
So 50 to 100, you said.
Yes.
And it's like, I know it'll be another fucking conversation in 2 weeks' time. I know I've forgotten all about this, but hopefully someone will remember that you said that to make it fucking viable and to start getting traffic nowhere near the 3,000 fucking unique. I mean, where are you getting that fucking number from? I've got no idea what kind of fucking sites generate that kind of fucking unique views and what they do. But anyway. Yeah, but you aren't going to get any sort of traffic until you've got 50 to 100 data points in there. That's what you said. So if you start
Well,
fucking,
not just
if
that.
if you're bitching about your site not being successful, and you haven't got 50 to 100 data points in there, that's your fucking problem.
I mean, yeah,
You've
there's
identified
not
it.
50 to 100 data points on there, sure. But what I'm saying is I will continue to advance it and, promote in the way that I was originally going to and grow it to 50 to 100 data points and more. And we'll just see what happens adverse to the site.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a big if, because the first thing that you got to do is get 50 to 100 data points in there. So your speculation that there's an army of fucking people that are going to manifest out of fucking somewhere and start doing things. I don't know what fucking writing troll comments in chat. Is that what an army does?
I mean, it'll probably be, it'll probably be like hacked, and then there's nothing you can do about that.
Who knows? Well, maybe. So you're going to have to look at your security pretty tightly, then, aren't you? Have you got a plan to do that?
I mean, I can do everything I can do, but I'm just one person.
Well, what are you going to do? Have you got a plan?
Well, I don't know if it'd be a good idea to
Promising
say
some-
what my security plan is on a live
No,
channel.
I agree. But here's the thing, Ryan. I doubt that you've fucking got a security plan. Have you
Okay.
got a security
I mean, I obviously
plan?
can't get into that here. What it is? I mean, it wouldn't be
Well,
like
I'm not asking
it wouldn't be like
you
I'm hiring
what
a
it is.
firm.
All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, whatever. But I'd suggest, if I was concerned about getting hacked, I'd probably focus on my security. I'm not a fucking IT expert, but that's the kind of response that, if that's a risk, well, then I'd focus on tightening it up so that wasn't a bigger risk. And what are they going to do when they hack it? What are they going to do? Well, I'm sure you got a plan anyway. Which,
it'll probably either be like hacked or mass reported or something crazy,
The
if
mass
it even
reporting
gets
thing,
too well.
what do you mean by that? It's not like a YouTube channel, right? It's not the same thing.
But they can go to the hosting thing and they can be like, this person's a vigilante and this and that.
If you're successful, like I said,
yeah, but you got to get successful before that.
Right.
You got to get fucking to the top of the tree before someone's going to try and knock you out of it.
I don't agree with that. That's what I don't agree with. I think that for every
I think
one
you're
win,
fucking wrong.
So for every one win, it'll be like 1,000 to 1,000,000.
No, that's just you doing. That's just a poor. That's just a poor me. What do you want me to do, Ryan? Do you want to hug?
I'll prove
want
that.
fucking hug, Ryan?
I'm saying I'm gonna do something to prove something.
You're giving yourself impossible.
I'm proving something. Yeah.
You're proving what? You're proving that poor little old you gets attacked. Is that what you're trying to prove?
You would think it's like you would think that if something's successful, some negative whatever is just a side effect of it. But I'm saying it'll be like the negative will be way more than the traffic.
What does that even mean?
Oh, I mean that I don't know. Let's say if it had got to like 1,000 unique viewers a day, it'll probably be like fucking million people out there trying to take this thing out.
Why are a million people gonna try and take you out?
What's that equation?
I don't necessarily know. Because
you don't know.
it's not how I think. But I know
well, you might want to get some help with your thinking because it sounds kind of paranoid and fucking you-centered.
We'll see.
Like a million people.
See. Yeah.
Like a million people.
We'll see how paranoid it is.
A million people are going to give a fuck about Ryan Couture.
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
You honestly believe that, do you?
That's
in
general how it works. Like, yeah, exactly.
How what works?
1 million strangers are going to attack your fucking little tiny thing. I don't think so, mate.
How what?
I mean,
works,
that's the trend. That's a trend I notice. So that's a trend that I think I'll be able to prove someday.
What trend do you know?
Is AI telling you all this? Is this where you're getting your results from, mate? Can you be honest about that, please? Because it's going to make a difference.
No, man. I think at a certain point, it's kind of like the empire will strike back, I guess, and if it does have any kind of traction, people will stop at any length to try to destroy that. They will, 100%.
I think you've hit a crux in your AI
but a million
conversations that
people,
they're telling you what you want to hear at this point because of the way you're interacting with it. And I think that's what's happening.
How are you getting to 1 million people?
Oh, I mean, I like the site, I'm saying like the people against the site will get to 1 million people.
But what against? But it's like, okay,
who's it?
I'm one of those people that are against the site in your calculations.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, I don't know if you are. I actually don't know where you're coming from. I don't really get. I'll say maybe neutral, I guess, or
Okay,
maybe.
so who name some? What about TBS? Is he against the site?
Seems pretty against it. He seems pretty against it.
Anybody else that you could name who is against the site?
What about me?
I mean, I guess we'll find out. It doesn't really make sense to name the name.
I mean, come on. You've just said
all CPP's people.
You've just said 1 million people are going to likely to be against it. So you must have, and you're talking generalities about how the wins that you have that people are against your site now. So just name a couple of people that are against your site.
I mean, I kind of think that the point of I have no problem people making sites or whatever, but I think the real point
answer
of
the question.
was
The question,
to
Ryan.
I'm naming someone. The
Okay.
Failblazer was just to, like, make a point against the site, which is, again, if you kind of think about it, like how many hours went into that, it wasn't just to make a site to make a site. It's like you think about how much work and energy,
Yeah.
is being put into people to, in some way,
Do you know why
Working
they
against
did
the
that?
app.
Do you know why Failblazer made that?
I mean, to something against the app.
Against the app? How?
Not really.
Well,
I actually don't understand how people think this way at all. So
You can't
I just know they do.
understand. Can I? Okay, let me point
just
it
know they
out to
do.
you. Can I listen? You listening? Remember how I said that the hostility that you are getting is related to the amount of words that you speak about the app while don't actually deliver what's needed, i.e. the 50 to 100 data points. And the reason that Failblazer did his version of, the website, was to demonstrate how easily and quickly you could get 50 to 100 data points loaded up.
Well, not really. I mean, anyone
I'm
can
telling
just.
yes, really, Ryan. I'm telling you that is the fucking reason that they did it, to show that you aren't fucking delivering on something that is fundamental to your fucking website success. And you just keep talking about it and you don't fucking deliver it, and then you
should be
start
asking
No, I'm saying I
them
will.
to do it.
I'm saying I will.
That's what you should be doing.
But here's the thing though. I mean, like he kind of denies something that, or he's trying to prove something that wasn't even I was denying at all. Is that anyone can like make a site, with that site, but it's like, major parts of the functionality doesn't even work. It's like there's a lot of issues with that. I could have
Yeah.
anyone could have done that, but there's a lot of there's a lot more that needs to go into it.
But what do you
actually
need?
make everything work properly.
Let's pull you back, because you said a little while ago that what you need to start you on the path to getting fucking traffic is 50 to 100 data points. And what
Probably the
Failblazer
start,
proved,
yeah.
well, hang on, let me finish here. What Failblazer proved, even maybe the functionality isn't as good as yours, but what they
it's broken.
proved, well, it's broken. Okay, it's broken. But they managed to load up 50 to 100 data points in a matter of hours. And you've been talking about it for fucking weeks.
Well, no, he's not loading necessarily data points. My understanding is that just monitors sites. It doesn't load pins in the authentic way that I'm referring to, and
Sorry,
That,
authentic way.
that's just scan sites. I don't know if you know that, but that doesn't load data points.
It doesn't matter to me, mate. It doesn't matter to me. I'm a consumer, and I can see that there's a pin there, and I can see that there's catches in my area, and I get a link to the fucking YouTube channel. Works for fucking me. That's all I want as a consumer.
Customer wants, right?
Well, I mean, but
That's right.
okay, but here's the problem with the consumer on that end is like you actually click on a lot of these pins, and it doesn't go to videos that even work, where each pin is actually generated kind of easily.
How many?
But
Ha-
everything is verified to work because I'm actually putting in a real link that works.
Have you been through and checked all of the links on Failblazer's site? Have you?
Well, I mean, I just started skimming at it, and there was like at least 5 like videos that were just like didn't work. They didn't even go to anything.
Wow. Well, I'm glad your site's
And then you
going to
type
be
in the
more.
city, and then you type in the city and state, like just sits there. Okay.
Well,
and then
you
just have
you type in the city and state and yours, and there's no fucking data there. So how do you know that it even
No, if you
fucking
type in the
works?
city and state, it does what the functionality is supposed to do.
Ryan,
It zooms into the
you need-
location, and there is data.
For now,
It's
now we're
it's
getting
low.
into fucking arguments about how good your fucking functionality is. The point is, until you have 50 to 100 fucking data points in there, it's a fucking lead balloon. It's not going anywhere. It's a fucking dream.
I mean, the functionality matters
Right,
more
no,
than the
Ryan,
data points.
it doesn't fucking matter if nobody's going there. It's just a
Well,
fucking
that's how you get people
intellectual.
going there. You have good
it's just-
functionality and you have data points, and you promote it organically. Then people will go there. Yeah,
organically, mate. You've got to get fucking data in there.
I will.
Well, I mean, I don't care. I'm just saying, if you want to succeed, you're going to have to get fucking data in there.
I mean, I will. I mean, yeah. I mean, I would say. But I'm just kind of saying, like, you know, part of it is kind of just like, you know, I'm not gonna be surprised if, like, you know, there's
Well,
like all these.
I'm not going to be
all the links that
surprised.
people go to actually take it down.
I'm not going to be surprised if you don't put the data in there and you come up with some excuse to fucking back away from this.
No, I will. I'm not gonna come out with an excuse to not back away from it. I will put the data points in. I'm saying I'll do
Okay.
that.
Deal with what happens next.
Well, that's my. I'm just giving you. I mean, you've said that.
Right.
You know,
And I can do
you
that.
think
I can do that on the road. I mean, I can do that on my phone.
Well, you
but it
could,
doesn't.
couldn't
It
you?
doesn't
You
stand
could.
for-
You could be doing it now, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could have done it last night. You could have done it the fucking night before. You could have done it all the other nights that you've been up fucking paneling and telling everyone about the functionality.
I actually updated one of the pins.
Oh, did you?
and-
Fantastic. News release.
Because-
Ryan updated a fucking
because,
pin.
It was some of the information. But no, I mean, I will. I'll put them in. I will. I mean,
I don't care. I don't care whether you fucking do or you don't. I'm not hostile. I just don't believe that it's going to fucking happen. And I'm just sick of fucking hearing you bitching about people being hostile to you just because all they're doing is saying, holding you accountable to your own fucking words. And hearing your fucking motherhood statements about, you know, how you want fucking NVCap to grow and be successful, but you know for that to happen, you have to get 50 to a fucking 100 data points in there. And
yeah. I
it's
mean,
like,
but the
oh,
thing
you-
is, though, like, as there was a lot of like, you know, what was going on, I had to really think about where the site's going. You know, because I didn't think people would be that
Well,
motivated to like.
Yeah, that's a fucking cop out, Ryan, because you've just come up with that excuse fucking over the last 2 days, and there's been 3 weeks before that where you have done fuck all. Or visibly done fuck all. But now
three,
it's
I mean, 3
like
weeks
now
that would be
now
like the start of the site. I mean, not really.
now it's like yeah, well I haven't put those 50 to 100 points in because it's been I've been thinking people are just going to attack me. It's like that's a fucking cop out. It's bullshit. I don't believe it.
Well,
It's
COPO
an
requires
excuse.
you not doing something in a reason. So that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something, but I'm just gonna like point out what's probably gonna happen as I do something. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Right.
Just worry about that. When
But
it
you
happens.
just said that the reason that you hadn't updated it was because you were concerned about the hostility. And I'm saying that's bullshit. There's another reason that you haven't done it. I don't know what it is. I suspect it's because other catchers don't want to fucking have their catchers on there.
I've been given permission. You know, by any catchers that are on there. So yeah, I mean, I was given permission and asked.
So, again, why haven't you fucking put them on? If it's fundamental to the success of NVCap, and we're all NVCap, so we're all interested in this, we're all invested, we all want to see it take off, and we all know, and we've all been telling you that for NVCap to take off, it needs fucking data points in there. And you're the one that's in control of putting the data points in there. So we can't get on board for the fucking ride and support the flying fucking NVCap until you get your fucking ass into gear and put the data points in the fucking website.
I mean, I think we want in circles. Like, yeah, I'll put the data points
Yeah,
in.
we are going
and
round in circles.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll put the data points in, and I'll advance the site, and I'll add the features that
and,
it's saying.
and then deal with what happens.
And I'm also
after
going to
that,
promote the
right?
site.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay,
So-
you've said that. You've said that before. So I mean, just forgive me if I sort of think, yeah, okay, maybe you will, maybe you fucking won't. And I'm not being hostile. That's just what, you know. If you're looking at trends in behaviour, and delivery of things, based on what I've seen, that's my fucking calculation and my forecast for what's going to happen in the future. Am I going to invest any fucking belief that this thing is going to happen? I'm sort of thinking I doubt it, because the track record doesn't indicate that it's going to happen.
Right, and change your train of thought from proving your detractors right to proving them wrong. Right? At the moment you're at, you know what I mean? They're right. That's where you're at. It's going to fail. It's all this. You're betting on it that they're going to take it down.
Well, I'm not saying it'll fail because it will die out. I'm saying it'll just like, it'll be like there'll be so much security threats to it that one person even doing their best probably can't counter.
One person doing sounds like you're fucking making excuses before it even fucking happens.
Well, but I'm saying though,
doing their best.
I'm saying wouldn't
doing their best. You sound like fucking Tommy.
But wouldn't it be? But why would there be all the security threats to a site that you're saying no one would give a fuck about? I think they would, just make it.
I think because you're going around fucking blowing your fucking mouth off at people that have got followers and making fucking accusations such as they trade CP. Maybe there's a fucking hint for you.
Well, I mean, I really think their accusations. I'll back off that. Just to make everything, just to make the experiment clear.
Don't do it for fucking me. I mean, do what you fucking like. I'm just pointing out how the fucking mechanic.
But just to kind of prove, But yeah, we were kind of going in circles, kind of getting ridiculous. I mean, I don't know.
Ridiculous, yeah, Ryan. It talking to you is kind of ridiculous.
I mean, going in circles is. I mean, because I know.
It's more of an oval, oblong.
You already said you said this about Thomas, and that's why you're gonna hate. And then you got to do the data points. I say I'm gonna do the data points. We haven't done it yet. I mean, how long are we gonna do that for? I mean, point made.
Well, I mean, you know where the fucking little red exit button is, Ryan.
Until something changes, nothing's going to change. So I mean,
appreciate you coming up.
Right?
So
having a
I'll
chat.
work on site.
If it's going round in circles for you, thanks for coming.
Yeah. Bye.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
It is reaching shizzle fucking levels. It is. It is. Who said that? That's funny.
Okay. Well, that was good.
Right.
Good you came up and we could have that conversation straight.
I'm sure he gets it. I mean, I can't believe that he doesn't at this point.
That's the thing that I just don't get, is because he knows full well, and he's admitted that it needs 50 to 100 data points to have any sort of value to a consumer in there. He knows that that's a fucking a basic prerequisite of a site that has any value to somebody. I mean. So there's the starting point. Whether he's right and he's on his estimates that he's going to get 3,000 unique viewers a day, I don't know. I got no idea. I doubt it, but but until he gets those fucking data points in there, he's never going to know.
Right.
So that's the starting point. And this is the pivotal fucking plank in his whole strategy for NVCap, is to get the cash flow out of this, to get the exposure, to promote other fucking catches, which is great, all good for the movement, all those nice things.
Which is its goal, right? Yeah.
Well, but until you fucking make it useful for people,
it's just Gunner and just do it. I'm gonna,
exactly. It's just an intellectual exercise. It's just a fucking hobby project. Look, oh shit, I built a website, and if I do this, I can add that. And
he's put the fail safe in now. That's what he's turned it into. I'll bet that it's going to fail. I'll do it anyway. But right.
Yeah. But if it fails,
that's a fail safe. Right?
It is. It's like, I mean, it's a confidence thing. There's someone will explain that as a mindset kind of,
Part 5 maybe.
Yeah, part 5. Fucking part 5. What's the time? Jesus, I got to get to some
it's
fucking
not hate,
sleep.
Right? There's no hate coming from here. I don't hate you. I know.
Nah,
And
It's this hostility
Absolutely.
thing. It's like, I don't know. That sounded like it's either there's one or two things there. There's that hostility thing, and those estimates of 1 million people are going to
Right,
be
yeah,
fucking
that's right.
hating me based on the amount of traffic. It's like, well, there's a faulty calculation in the first instance, is
Right.
basing it on the fucking traffic. But
I can tell you he's exactly, and I think the chat, he's getting that from his AI. It's giving him the answers he wants to hear, the way he's interacting with it. That's exactly what it'll do. That's exactly what it'll do, and I bet my life on it.
do you think? But do you think that negativity thing? Because that, I mean, that's either very fucking. It's either fucking dishonest because he's trying to fucking set us up for an out, or his thinking is that flawed that he needs fucking help.
Right, and that's what that's what I mean. That's how he's interacting with the AI. He's putting that not negative attitude. I know it doesn't pick up attitude, but the words he types matters. What he inputs matters to the output, right? Like that's just how it works. And if he's typing anything like he's talking right now, it's going to give him rubbish results.
Oh shit, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it's the AI fucking starts off by affirming whatever it was that you said
Right.
to it, even if you disagree with it. Well, that's a good point, even though it might be a completely stupid one. Or I can see where you're coming from.
Right.
It doesn't say, fucking back off, mate. You're being fucking paranoid, which is what it needs to fucking do.
Which is what right, and that's why the human interaction is super important as well, right?
Yeah, well, it is, and it's like when you look at AI, I think it's like this is how we'd like people to interact with each other. We'd like them to be kind and acknowledge each other's fucking truth. It's like, okay, there's Ryan's truth. Ryan's truth is that the more, if he's got 2 fucking viewers going to his platform now, in his head he's calculated that he's got 100 fucking haters, which are fucking doing something, I don't know fucking what exactly, you know, sitting in a fucking chat room
It took one
conspiring
person to
against
do what
him.
happened. That's right. I don't know what he's getting.
Well, I don't fucking know. I mean, but it's a trouble. It's a worry because if he is that fucking paranoid, he needs some fucking help.
He's
And if
relying
he's
on
just
AI, 'cause
inventing
I've
it-
seen heaps of people do it, man. That's what he's doing. I bet
Yeah.
my life on it.
Yeah,
It
it's
can
a
get
fucking
messy.
because he seems to fucking go up and down with this.
Right.
And I mean, he's left here and he's fucking.
He's
I don't
wearing
know.
himself out doing this too, right? Like he's got to feel fucking flat when he's paneling all the time, then arguing, and then all this. Like it wears you down. Does me.
Oh, exactly. You know, it's like he's going up on panels arguing for his fucking integrity, and it's like, okay, fucking you break, well, you
Right.
break it down, and it's like, okay, where does he fucking go? But it's like, I don't know. He's either learned a lesson, or he's just he's unstable, and he needs some fucking help. So if anyone else is closer to him, maybe you want to have a fucking chat with him. I don't know.
I'll tell him to back off that AI. You'll see a change within a week.
Well, yeah, he fucking won't, you know. Anyway. Now, NTF. You called me a prick? Or was that John that called me a prick?
No, I called you something else, scumbag or something. I don't know.
Did you?
Something else. I knew you'd love
Yeah.
it. It's totally for show. I knew you'd love it.
All right, so how did I go? Can chat, can you give me a rating on my being kind, humble, being, now what were those terms again? Condescending, smug, and arrogant. I was none of those. I hope I came off as understanding, coaching, and supportive.
Yeah, no, you're good. I think you've been pretty good the whole time, to be honest. I don't
Do you?
really know
Oh,
what
fucking
it was.
brave little toaster gave me a negative 44.
44.
Gilf gave me a 1. FC, can somebody fucking FCC? What are you fucking excuse? Yeah. Faceless catcher content.
Show your face.
Show your face. Show your face.
She's in love with your face.
Okay, well, that's part 4. So that was nearly 3 fucking hours. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thanks, NTF, for letting me borrow your stream. Appreciate it. Dominique saying, I'd definitely go a 9 out of 10. Very intentional and empathetic. Tough love is inspiring. Thank you, Dominique. I know she didn't mention the terms condescending, smug, and arrogant. I'm sure fucking Sam Clinton will be in my DMs, putting me in my place. All right, Johnny, I got to shut this shit down and get a nap before I go back for part 5. Ryan, it's simple, mate. Again, if you're fucking feeling attacked and fucking paranoid, and go and fucking talk to someone you're close to. I suggest someone outside the community, like your fucking family. If you're just inventing this shit because you want to get out of it, okay, you just walk away from it. Right. Johnny's gone. Thanks, John, for coming. Appreciate it. Telly inspires people with his gay 1950s Johnny Cash songs. I'm just glad FCC didn't go up and ruin the panel. Yeah, small mercies, Dominique, small mercies. And whoever that fucking Mary Jane account is, keep on hassling NTF, please. She fucking deserves it after the things she said about me. And, okay. Well, let's finish what we started. Have a good one, people.
So, I like that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. I still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll.
Go live, NTF. You've got a duty of responsibility to people. Just one more song, I think, while I wind down. Bit of Boz. We haven't played Boz in a while, have we?
Lido missed the boat that day. He left the shack, but that was all he missed, and he ain't coming back. At a Tombstone bar in a juke joint car, he made it stop just long enough to grab a hand for the